we're live. Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in here. It is time for some Sunday Night Football and some NFL conversation. I think we're live. Okay, we're live on YouTube. Let me make sure that poll is started. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Make sure y'all tap that screen as you're coming in. Once again, we are back for Sunday Night Football. Sorry, it's been a bit. Welcome, everybody. Make sure y'all tap that screen as you're coming in as well. And let me mute myself so I don't hear myself. There we go. Welcome, everybody. It is time once again for some Sunday Night Football. We got, what's up, Real? How we doing? Welcome in here. Sunday Night Football. Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Green Bay Packers in Pittsburgh. And I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are as well. Yeah, tap that screen if you'd like to see name pop up there. Big win against the Giants. Yeah, big win for the Eagles today. Eagles get a win. A division game. Unfortunate game overall, though. I got to feel bad. Like, Cam Scatterbo getting injured today. Absolutely devastating. I feel really bad for the fans, for sure. That's tough, you know? You hate to see something like that. And I'm feeling good. Yo, what's up, Dashy? Yeah, Birds got a win today, didn't they? Big dub for the Birds. Birds getting a win. Still a lot left to figure out. But a win is a win, especially in the division there. Your Panthers aren't doing bad, but they would have made it closer if they had Bryce Young. No, I agree. 100%. We learned today, more than anything, that Andy Dalton wasn't the guy. I mean, he's not that guy. He's not been able to do that. You ready for NFL offseason? Playoffs started? Yeah. Hala Madrid. Yes, Hala Madrid winning El Clasico. So I'll be 100% honest with you. Today was the first time that I've watched Real Madrid like full game today. And it's the first time I've watched Real Madrid this year. And it was 2-1, but it honestly could have been like 5 or 6-1 at one point. Real Madrid did good, and I think they're 5 points clear at the top of the table now, so that's pretty significant for Real Madrid. But yeah, the NFL offseason, I can't wait. Your team did not show up today? No, I got you, Matt. Who's your team? I mean, my Panthers didn't show up today either. Also, I just got to say, I'm not a fan of these jerseys for the Steelers. I don't like them at all. James, thank you for the likes, by the way. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these jerseys that the Steelers are rocking here tonight. But yeah, So, yeah, Bills beat the Panthers. Jets get their first win today against the Bengals. Unfortunate there for the Bengals fans, but, yeah. Who do I have winning tonight? I'm feeling, I don't know, Steelers at home does feel pretty good. I don't actually know how this one's going to go, though, honestly. Steelers at home is kind of where I'm leaning right now. And James, thank you for the likes as well. Appreciate that. Thank you. It's beautiful to see Barcelona lose. Yeah, no, I agree. Watching Real Madrid get the win here tonight. Welcome, everybody, if you're watching on YouTube, by the way. Appreciate y'all. Make sure that y'all leave a thumbs up on the video. Love to have you guys back in here. And up there at the top of the chat, don't forget to vote. Who you think is going to win? The Packers or the Steelers? Go up there at the top of the chat and vote. Let me know what you guys think. We'll see what chat predicts here tonight. Yeah, no, I'm 100% leaning towards Steelers winning tonight, being at home. So we'll see how that goes. Did I see the Steelers uniform? I did. I did see the Steelers uniform. I was actually just talking about that a second ago. I'm not a big fan. I don't actually like that uniform in particular. It's not my cup of tea. I mean, I know some people are going to like it and enjoy it quite a bit, but it's not something that, I don't know. I think they're pretty ugly. I don't know. What do you guys think? Y'all like the jerseys? Make sure y'all tap that screen, by the way. Appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all like the Steelers jerseys? Yes or no? What do y'all think? All right. My stream Monday night game. Yeah, I will be back. I should be back here. Sorry, I had a rough week of like health stuff all of a sudden there. It's okay. Does anybody like the Does anybody like them? I have no way. I honestly have no dude. Where have I been? I had a rough week of like health stuff that just kind of hit me there. I was sick at one point, but yeah, it was a tough time, high low. But don't worry, I'm back now. It was a crazy week. I had to tell you that Andy Dalton's gonna game and he's going. No, 100%, Jeffrey. I agree. Andy Dalton had a terrible game today. I have no faith in Andy Dalton with Carolina, and we even talked about this last week. I think, if I'm not mistaken, last Sunday we had the discussion that like I wouldn't even necessarily be opposed to having Hendon Hooker. I would like to have seen him today. Glad you're better. Yeah, glad to be feeling better there. They really energize you? Fair enough. Glad you're better. Thank you, Tina. Appreciate that. Yeah, glad to be back here. Tina, thank you so much for the gift there. I couldn't tell exactly what that is. It's like some kind of ghost. Thank you for the boo gift. Appreciate you. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. Jalen Hurts back-to-back great games. Yeah, Jalen Hurts had a good game today, but thank you for the gift there, Tina. Seriously. Yeah, tough day overall though for Carolina. McMillan season, thank you for the likes there. T-Mac had a pretty good day today, nevertheless. But yeah. Yeah, it was kind of feeling off, but we're okay here. We miss you. You're our best commentator. Thank you, Hilo. Appreciate the compliment there. But yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about missing some time. I should be back more, and I'm going to try to get more videos going. I'm still kind of feeling iffy, like getting over everything, but I'm okay overall. Sorry for what the Bills did to Panthers, but Dylan should be at his coach. Your Bills, how many teams do you claim now, Televisa? Welcome in here, by the way. Welcome. You claim the Cowboys, you claim the Bills, the Panthers. Who else you claiming? Daniel Jones is the top 5 quarterback right now. You know, it's wild to me that is kind of the situation, but the way that he's been playing, it's true. You know, I'm not 100% convinced that this is going to be sustainable and something that goes on during the playoffs, but I can't help but say Daniel Jones is playing like one of the best quarterbacks right now, and apparently they're trying to get a long-term contract underway for him, so, like, it makes sense. It's Broncos country, right? Yeah, Broncos country. Let's ride. They did. Big win today for the Broncos over the Cowboys for sure. You didn't see the Panthers game. Did Bryce not play today? No, Bryce got hurt last week against the Jets, and he was questionable if he was even going to get to play this week. We don't know how long the injury was going to be. Some said it was going to be 1 week. Some said it was going to be 4. So we honestly have no clue because they didn't really disclose what the injury was. Some said it was a high ankle sprain. It didn't look like that because he didn't practice fully, but he did like rehab outside with the team. But it didn't quite end up. He was ready to go today, so Andy Dalton played. And Andy Dalton was the best player for the Bills aside from James Cook. So you're saying Dave Canales needs to look himself in the mirror, man? Do you think we need a different coach for the Panthers? So I'll tell you this much. Watch his back. So let me tell you this much. I really feel like the problem with Dave Canales is he's a good play caller, but I feel like the thing that frustrates me more than anything with him is the fact that he doesn't get the right personnel out there. I don't understand how you can have the production that you've had from Rico Dowdle for the past couple weeks, not putting him back out there as your number one back, making an effort to try to get the ball to Chuba Hubbard, who, don't get me wrong, is a dude that I absolutely love, but when he's not being as productive as Rico Dowdle, you've got to go with Rico Dowdle. I mean, I don't know how many weeks we're going to be doing this. I don't know what his deal is. His play calling's fine. There's always a couple calls where I'm like, I don't necessarily agree with that one. Or like, I think there was a game against, not this one, but against the Jets. There was a play where 2 receivers ended up in the back of the corner of the end zone at the same spot. Like, you can't be having stuff like that, right? Like, that's sort of the thing where it's like, there's no way that you could be having stuff like that in a play. Now, that could have been wide receiver miscommunication or something like that. But, like, a lot of the stuff that's going on with Carolina right now, I don't understand why it is that case. You can't tap that much? Well, time to get locked in there, Darren, but welcome. But, yeah, it's right in front of his face. And like I said, he's a good play caller, right? Like, I think he is a good play caller. Sorry, I'm not live on Twitch for some reason. But yeah, he's a good play caller at some moments, but like overall, he's just not getting stuff done that I'm expecting him to do. And gave up the bucket helmet. I should be live now on. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was waiting to go live there. For some reason, it wouldn't go live on the Purple app, if you know what I'm talking about. But all right, game is ready to start here. Kickoff's going to happen there. And give up the Bucky helmet. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Dennis? Welcome in here. Welcome. Yeah, tough day overall to be a Panthers fan. Like I said, I'm not happy with the situation. We had a lot of injuries today as well, but I don't know, man. It's a tough situation in general there. You think the Carolina Panthers need to bring back Christian McCaffrey back home? I mean, I would love to have Christian McCaffrey. Unfortunately, that's not something that would really is an opportunity. It sucks, you know. If there was a former Panther that may have an opportunity to come back to Carolina, maybe you get DJ Moore, which I know that's not like a running back, but he has been used as a running back in certain circumstances. But I would not be surprised, just based off of how Dave Canales runs his team, if Chuba Hubbard is traded within the next week. And the reason why is Chuba Hubbard is not as good as Rico Dowdle. And the last time that we had a situation like this where Dave Canales was trying to put like a rookie player or like a developmental player in a position, they ended up cutting the dude in front of him instead of actually, you know, playing them over the player that they should. They ended up cutting them. It was on defense. So, like, it was one of our edge rushers. So, you know, stuff like that. It's so frustrating. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. We'll see if the Steelers get it done today. What's up, Pat Buddy Girl? Welcome in here. Big improvement on last year for the Panthers. Rome was a built-in date. No, 100%, for sure. It's just, today was frustrating. I mean, it was a backup quarterback. There wasn't a whole lot of expectations for Carolina. But a lot of people this week were saying, going into the game, that there's not really a difference between Bryce Young and Andy Dalton and how they perform in a game. But the thing is it more than anything, it absolutely proved that Bryce Young is a very vital piece of the Carolina Panthers and their offense. By the way, return here on the kickoff. It's going to be 1st down and 10 coming up for the Steelers. For the Packers. There is a flag in the play, though, so let's see what the flag is here. Yo, what's up? LSU fired Brian Kelly. Did they? Welcome. I haven't seen that. I'm sorry. I ended up taking a nap after the Panthers game because it put me to sleep. That is how the Carolina Panthers were today. Yo, what's up, though, Smoke Man? Welcome in here. Yeah, big win for the Broncos today over the Cowboys. So a 10-yard penalty here on the Packers for holding. So they're going to be backed up there a little bit further, but it still will be 1st down and 10 coming up here for the Packers. Yeah, it was a tough day for the Panthers in general. I'll probably make a video airing my grievances and just kind of thoughts about everything today. Today was a lopsided scores. Yeah, not a great game in regards to that. I watched the Panthers game. Absolutely terrible in my opinion. And then I watched the Formula 1 race today. So 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Packers will start it with you here. Did I have temperature and a cold? Yeah, it's been wild. I had like a stomach bug kind of thing the other day. It's been a lot going on, but overall I'm okay now. But yeah, there for a minute I was not feeling the best, but did I see our fantasy game? I think so. Yeah, actually. I think I ended up losing, didn't I? The Broncos carried you through there. Yo, what's up, Lakers and Dodgers? How we doing? Welcome. Yeah, it was a tough day there. Cowboys are absolutely atrocious. They struggled. Your 49ers lost. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised they lost to the Texans today. There's a virus everywhere. Yeah, it's pretty tough here. It's going to be a throw on 2nd down, and they're going to be a yard short of a 1st down. But it's going to be 3rd down and short. They got it to Watson. And another virtual safety car was awful. I didn't actually see how it ended. I can't believe that ended that way, but that's pretty tough. You still can't believe that the Bengals choked that game with the Jets. I know the Jets get their first win today. See, I missed some of the stuff that happened today, but yeah, I did see that. Jets get their first win. So the race did end under a virtual safety car. Man, that's crazy. Was it getting close? Like, the Hornets are up 11. Yeah, I've got the Hornets down. I've got them on right here to the side. Love throws over the middle. Incomplete there. Trying to go to Dobbs. Not able to capitalize there. It's going to be a 3-and-out here for the Packers, and they're going to punt the ball to the Steelers. So 3-and-out here for the Packers. Pittsburgh looking good at home early. And an alley-oop there. Man, I'm so upset that the Hornets blew their game last night. They had a big lead. I think it was like somewhere around 11 or 15. I can't remember exactly, but over the 76ers, and they blew that lead. Not to mention the Carolina Hurricanes 2-0 lead. But they have a lot of injuries, so I don't blame that one as much. But, man, Jets game was wild. Breeze through the winning touchdown. That's so crazy. You certainly think Backs would have gained one place. It was Leclerc, right? Leclerc was in second. Man, I kind of like, I don't know. I kind of feel like this, and it's going to be first down at 10 here. I couldn't see exactly where it is, but the ball is going to be changing here. So possession is with the Steelers now. So Steelers, I think they got it. Yep, Steelers will have it now. I feel like this championship is being gifted to Lando Norris. I feel like McLaren is conspiring against Oscar Piastri, who has been the better driver consistently through this year. I don't know, man. It feels, I don't know. It don't feel right to me. That's why I'm hoping. I mean, I am a Max Verstappen fan, but I was hoping that Max could come back and win this championship just because, like, I'm really not. I don't like the vibes with McLaren. I don't like what they're doing. Will Rodgers throw for over 200 yards? I think he will, yeah. And a handoff run here to the right side. They're going to get about 3 there. Oh, extra pushing and shoving after the play. Nothing called there, but the refs are having a bit of a conversation. But yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. If you're watching on YouTube, by the way, don't forget to vote there at the top of the chat and leave a thumbs up on the video. Helps out tremendously. Thank you. Looks that way, but I haven't. It wouldn't write Max off just yet. No. I wouldn't either. He's only down 36 points or something like that. I still think that he can, but yeah, it's going to take a lot of effort. You know, it's going to take a lot to go his way. He's going to have to outperform, which I think he can. Ball snapped here. Rodgers fakes a handoff. Throw it to the side. It's going to be caught. And push it forward on 2nd and 7. And a gain of a couple there. It's the tackle there. Yo, SK Jennings, thank you for the subscription there. How are you doing? Welcome. It's going to be about 3rd down and 3 here. About a gain of 4 there to the left tackle, Anderson. But yeah, thank you for the subscription there. SK Jennings, how are you doing tonight? Thank you. Man. That was a tough loss yesterday for the Stars. Are very good. No, 100%. Yeah, the Stars are a good team overall. It's tough because they blew the lead and there were so many opportunities. I wish Nadeau would have got that 1 goal. Would have been nice. Anyway, 3rd down and 3 coming up here for the Steelers. They got to get to the 30-yard line for the first down. Rodgers goes back, rolling out, showing his mobility at 43. Deep throw, right side. It is caught. Big gain. It's going to be inside Packers territory down about the 27-yard line, but it's going to be a first down and 10 here. And he goes deep there, and Rodgers is going to have a 45-yard pass there, and it's complete to Roman Wilson. Big gain on that play. And I see Jarvis says Lee does. I wish you like him, but Aho's great too. I love Jarvis. I don't know where. I've always said Jarvis is my favorite player. I don't know. I think you completely misunderstand me because I've been pretty outspoken that Seth Jarvis is my favorite player. Rodgers still having a handoff here to the right side. And about a gain of 5, so 2nd down and 5 coming up here. I said, in the past, I've said he's not reached that superstar level yet because of he's young. But, like, as we see right now, Seth Jarvis has some of the most goals in the league. No. I was saying that he's not reached, like, the superstar level as of yet because he's been really good, but he definitely had the potential. He's been young, and now, I mean, he's one of the leaders for goals in the NHL, so. Yeah, Max needs to win the next race. He does 100%. Would love to see, I would love to see McLaren lose some points as well. Throw back here to the side. It's going to be a screen pass to the left side. DK Metcalf with a reception. There is a flag on the play, though. Let's see what the call is there. How about the Broncos? Big win for them, Allison. They were able to get a win against the Cowboys today. Pretty much handled them. I didn't see everything with that one, but I did see they pretty much handled them today. So let's see what the call is here. Pass interference on the offense here. 10-yard penalty. So it's going to be 2nd down here. So DK Metcalf's going to be called for pass interference. And so it's about 2nd down and 15 here. But yeah. No, I love Seth Jarvis, man. I would never speak ill of Seth Jarvis. And thank y'all for the likes, by the way. Make sure y'all tap that screen if you're watching on TikTok. Appreciate y'all for being here. So 2nd down of 15 after the penalty there on DK Metcalf. And we'll see if Rodgers can do anything. By the way, the ball's about the 34-yard line. They're inside Packers territory, though. Ball snapped here. Rodgers throws to the back. It's going to be caught by Warren. No gain on the play. Gets back to line of scrimmage. That's about it there. It's going to be 3rd down. And again, sorry, it's not 3rd and 10. It'll be 3rd and 15 because after the penalty there. You always use for colds and temperature for virus. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, mine was about a stomach bug sort of situation. But yeah, we're pretty much fine now. I mean, sometimes I feel like I get a little bit lightheaded, but I'm okay. I'm definitely fine. Much better than I was. I had a headache starting last Monday night. That's why I missed last Monday night. And then I got kind of sick towards the end of the week this past week on like Thursday. Ball snapped here, 3rd and 15. Rodgers, he's under pressure. He's going to be sacked. Big sack there. And it's going to be 4th down in about 20. And that's at the 38-yard line. So if they go for the field goal attempt here, it's going to be a bit of a long one. Be about a 55-yarder. We'll see if they try to go for it there. But I'm fine now. I'm pretty much fine now. So do you want him to make or miss this kick, ladies and gentlemen? Do you want him to make or miss it? It's a 56-yard attempt. The Boswell kick gets up, looking down the middle. It is good. So the first points of the night are going to go to the Steelers, and the Steelers are going to be taking the lead here. And there we have it. So 3-0. Steelers have the lead currently. Hope you keep feeling better. Thank you. I do appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much, Billy McDonald. Thank you. Yeah, there was some, I don't know. I'm pretty much, I'm good to go now. There was some times where I was like, I don't know how I'm feeling right now, but I do appreciate that a lot. And Sniper Oz, thank you for the likes there. Appreciate that. How's everybody doing? Y'all doing anything fun for Halloween coming up here? It's a pretty good time. The spooky season is upon us. How long do I think Keandre will be out? I don't actually know what the injury is with Keandre Miller. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, it seemed like it was a bit of a freak situation or just kind of a out of nowhere because it happened during a practice, if I'm not mistaken. Just chilling this Halloween, which is fine with me. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Might watch a scary movie or something, right? Freddie, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Yeah, there's a new game. Let's see, when's the 30th? Okay, so the 30th is on. Oh, that's on Thursday. Okay. I'm trying to see. There's a new update coming to Repo later this week. I really want to see there. I hope he's back soon, as I feel he is a superstar, or will be one soon. No, I get that too. Yeah, I really think he fits the Carolina team in general. I really think that he fits Carolina's scheme quite a bit, and I think that's why Carolina got him and gave him such a longer contract. Am I doing any Premier League games this year? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I know that's something some people would definitely enjoy. I haven't done a whole lot of stuff. I'll be honest with you. I watched my first soccer game this year of the season today with Real Madrid versus Barcelona. I have a really bad sleeping schedule right now where I've been staying up so late, but maybe here soon I can. So the Carolina Panthers need to go get somebody with a heart that wants to win the Super Bowl. That's why the Carolina Panthers need the kind of quarterback that will make them business there. That will fire up our city for a Super Bowl party without answer. Yeah, no, I get you. No, I get that. You want to have a determined player like that. I feel like Bryce has that, right? We just have to see it consistently, you know? We have to see it consistently. I'm not convinced, though, that Andy Dalton is a good backup. I would actually like next year, if we can try to get somebody in particular, I would like, if a free agent, I would love to bring in Russell Wilson as a backup underneath Bryce next year, if it's possible. Thoughts on the Panthers' performance today? I mean, a lot of it was Andy Dalton's problems. I mean, honestly, the 3 turnovers, you can't accept that. I know I've seen these turnovers from Bryce at certain points in the past, but Bryce has always kind of bounced back from those, you know. But Andy Dalton was missing throws. He was turning the ball over. It was just a terrible performance in general. It was a tough time, though. Hold on, let me fix this here. First down and 10 here. What about those Broncos? Broncos got a big one there. Go Broncos. There you go. Wilson, why Wilson? Why Wilson? What are you talking about there, Billy? Sorry. What I want. Oh, Wilson. Sorry, Josh. I like Russell Wilson's pedigree as a backup is what I'm saying. He has knowledge. He has connections to the Carolinas. He has connections. I don't know. I like his ability being there in the NFL. I just think he's like a good mentor that Bryce Young could use. It's a guy who's been to the Super Bowl. I just think that would be a good addition as a backup there. He was told that the NFL was still wide open there. Yeah, what our CBS are doing, but our defensive line looks great. Yeah, the defensive line looks great as long as they stay healthy for sure. The cornerbacks, we'll see what Carolina does. I don't know. Mike Jackson is worrying me too. I see that makes a lot of sense, but he makes a lot of really bad mistakes. Yeah. I'm not saying to be the starter. I'm just saying as like a backup. Hopefully Young will be back next week against the Packers. I hope so too. I really need that one. We're going to need him there. So I was grabbing some dinner, 160.5 to 151.2. Super small margin. Yeah, your Broncos came back and able to beat me there. Throw over the middle here. It's going to be caught by Romeo Doubs. He's got a first down and more. It's going to be inside Steelers territory down about the 39. Funny how everyone's wrote Bryson off last year. No, for sure. I mean, the NFL is still open to where we can, if it's weapons of description. No, I get that. Yeah, I mean, Carolina still has a lot to change. I would love to see like some more additions to the wide receiver room, to be honest with you. I also, because I don't feel like we have a true number 2 right now, I feel like Jalen Coker could be there or Xavier Legette, but I'm waiting to see somebody take up that next spot here. Hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs going to have a rush there. It's going to be second down and about 5. So second and 5 cut up here down to the 35, and they're inside Steelers territory. 7 minutes left here in the first quarter, but we'll just have to see what Carolina can do and what they can get there. But I want Jameson, Carolina. I don't like Jameis. I like Jameis as a person. I don't know if I'd want him as a backup necessarily. I would be okay with him as a backup. I'm kind of thinking of like a mentor-esque thing. I mean, honestly, I wish we could have had Cam, but Cam is still a year younger than Andy Dalton, but throw over the middle here. It's going to be caught and a first down here. It's going to be a first down just inside the 30. Romeo Doubs with the reception. But yeah, Cam's moved on, which is fine. It's totally fine. It's just frustrating there. He played for NC State before Wisconsin. Yeah, he was NC State for years, and that helped as well. But yeah, I hope that Bryce is back next week for the game against the Packers, because we're definitely going to need him. He's definitely a player that we're going to need to get going. So if he can come back and stay, be healthy and good to go, I think that'll be good for us. Anyway, 5:50 left here in the first down and 10 here for the Packers. They have the ball at the 29-yard line. Quick throw out of the side. It's going to be caught and going to get a first down here. The Packers able to throw there to Heath on the left side. It gets down about the 15-yard line, but a big first down there. The Packers marching down the field into Steelers territory. Yeah, a lot of people wrote off Bryce last year. And it was frustrating, It was absolutely frustrating because, so we give way too much pressure on these young quarterbacks and not enough time to develop, I mean, some of these guys are struggling, but we're seeing a resurgence here. Quick throw out here to Tucker Kraft. He's at the 10. 5 touchdown, and a tight end's going to get a touchdown on tight end day. Packers into the end zone. Tucker Kraft with the reception there. It's a 15-yard touchdown reception, and the Packers get a touchdown. 5:05 left here in the first. You always had his back. It's true. I mean, I have, yeah. I have. I've always had Bryce's back. I mean, there's a couple times. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying I've, for lack of another term, I'm not glazing him or anything like that, right? But I've definitely said, when he's needed to improve, he definitely does need to improve. But the problem is there's just so many times where people have wrote him off and said that there's no potential. But I've saw the flashes, It's just you got to build around him. And, honestly, when there's so many issues and stuff like that, and there's no, way to build around or anything to that extent, what can you do? You can't just plug and play. Like Carolina, even if they were to take out Bryce Young and put in a different player, you're not a quarterback away, What happened when there's a fumble caused by a player due to player injury? I mean, I guess it still counts, unfortunately, it still counts, right? Because I'm trying to think of, like, I've seen circumstances in the past where, like, a wide receiver's caught something and then they've got hitting pretty hard and then they've fumbled the ball because they've literally passed out. They were hit so hard or something happened. And there was like a concussion after the play, and it was recovered by the other team, and it was a turnover. It's an unfortunate situation, And as long as it was like a legal hit or anything to that, if there was a penalty, it would negate the whole play in general. But like, it is unfortunate if a player gets hurt, it would still count as a fumble. I'm assuming if you're talking about like fantasy or if you're talking about like betting or something like that, that is unfortunate. And Darren, thank you for the likes. I appreciate that as well. It's unfortunate, because like it's sad. It's sad how stuff like that works. But I mean, I guess technically it is one, right? It still counts and that's the problem though. Like when it comes to like stat watching necessarily, and that's why I'm like very particular. I like to watch a highlight, like watch a highlight reel, watch a condensed game sort of situation, see how the game went. Because you know how many times I've seen, like, for instance, as a Panthers fan even, there's been games where I've seen Bryce throw for like 1 touchdown and have 2 picks. And you go back and watch the picks, and the ball is thrown right in their player's hands, and they just drop it, and then it takes a weird bounce and goes into a defender's hand. Like a couple different times, like in the same game, and people be like, oh, he's washed, he's got a touchdown and 2 picks. And it's like, I understand, like, if you're just watching stats, that can be an issue. But like, there's so many times where something like that happens that it's like, it's really hard to judge people off of that. See, the Titans, Jets, and Saints are unwatchable and the worst teams in the league. Yeah, they had a tough, the Jet, yeah, I don't know. The Jets did get a win today, though. They had a pretty exciting one, so that would have been interesting to see. The DirecTV is blocking this game out. Sunday Night Football back. Oh, wow, that's actually crazy there. See, the Panthers got blown out today because of Dalton's mistakes. They should bounce back next week. No, I agree. I actually think this will be pretty good for them to bounce back next week. It's frustrating, It is frustrating. By the way, Steelers get the ball back here, but Panthers can make the playoffs since they're second in the division. Yeah. I mean, we're going to need Buccaneers to lose some games, of course. But, yeah. Carolina setting at 4-4. If you would have told me it would have been 4-4 halfway through the season, I can't be too upset about that. So, did you see the NBA in the big trouble for gambling? Yeah. Chancey Billups, former Charlotte Hornet. Terry Rozier in some problems there. So, all right, and the Hornets game just ended. Hornets get a win. They're 2-1 on the season. Should be 3-0. Let's see, the Wolfpack got smoked this past weekend against Pitt. Yeah. The football team, I have no hope in the football team. But luckily, the basketball team had a win today at a buzzer beater win over South Carolina, so that was good. You've always considered many of the people in the NBA as gambling, fixing the bets didn't surprise me. Yeah, I don't know. The way that they do stuff is sometimes kind of, I don't know. It's kind of sketchy sometimes, but you can't believe the Bills beat your team. Nah, I mean, having the backup's pretty tough there. NFL season goes by so fast. It really does. 17 games of the regular season, and then, yeah, it's just so quick. Quick throw here to the side. Fryermuth with the reception. It's going to be a flag on the play here. It was 2nd and 8. There is a flag on the play, though. Let's see. It's tough, though, yeah. Penalty on the offense there. So they're going to have to do 2nd down here over again. So the 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 13 there. I get that, Billy. I respect your opinion. I don't know. I don't really think that necessarily, but I get what you're saying. So an illegal shift called there against the Steelers. That'll back them up. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 13. Here we go. Ball's going to be snapped. Rodgers to the left side. It is almost intercepted. That route was absolutely read there by the defender. The linebacker almost jumped that in time and almost got a pick. I think it was Cooper. Cooper, the player there for the Packers, almost comes away with the interception. It's going to be 3rd down and 13 here. I mean, he jumped that route perfectly, just not able to take it away. So 4:04 left here in the first quarter. It's going to be 3rd down and 13. Ball's going to be snapped here. Rodgers throws the right side. It's caught. And Frymouth with the reception there. Going to be short of the 1st down. Able to get about 5 yards back. But 4th and 8 here now. Pittsburgh is going to kick it back to Green Bay. So 7-3 here. 3:45 as the clock continues to tick down in the first quarter. But it is 4th down here. And they'll be punting it. Unless there's a trick play. Back to the Packers. Hornets get a win, though. Hornets are 2-1 on the season. Love to see that. And balls are going to be snapped. The kick is away. And it's going to be inside the 20. It's a muffed kick, but it's going to be recovered there. So recovered there by the Packers. He muffed the kick, but able to recover it there is a little bit of concern. But nevertheless, they get it there. So now it's going to be 1st down coming up for the Packers. Packers able to recover their kick. So 1st down and 10 coming up here. Green Bay getting the ball back. And Spike, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Anyway, up the Canes. Keep rolling. Me too. Luckily, they'll be back home. You know, it's been a hot minute since they've been home. You know, they had their 6-game win streak and able to come away with 4 wins. So I'm definitely happy and content with that. But we're going to have some home games, which I think Carolina could definitely benefit that. So I'm glad to see that one. I'm really excited to see what they can do with that for sure. But yeah, glad to have everybody in here, by the way. Honestly, the big thing about the Canes is that I think we need more production from our 3rd line, and it would be nice to get Ehlers going. Yeah, no, 100%. I feel like Ehlers has been kind of a slowdown. 3rd line, if I'm not mistaken, they're running Svechnikov, Jordan Stahl, and Jordan Martinook, right? That's the 3rd line right now. Charlie, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. That's the 3rd line, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I agree with that. I do. I see what you're saying. They should. I mean, the other night, to be honest with you, Svechnikov had an empty net in front of him pretty much, and he absolutely whiffed on a easy goal the other night. They should have at least given us a point and sent it to overtime against the Stars. But you've been waiting. You've been writing Christian hard against the. Trying to get him back there. Hey, looking for you. Both defenses are ready to go. Go, Pack, go. What's up? Welcome back in here. Welcome, Button. Welcome. How we doing? How are you doing tonight? Good to have you in here, Fitney. Welcome. No, Brady Christensen. Yeah, I think he tore his Achilles today. That's unfortunate. He got hurt today. Taylor Moton got hurt today. It's tough. You know, we've already had Robert Hunt out for a while. Our power play unit 1 should be the best in the league. No, I agree. They tried to switch it up the other day with they had 5 forwards. I don't know. You probably saw that, but they had no defensemen. It was only 5 forwards. It was different here. And TikTok just hey, appreciate you. Much appreciated there. Thank you very much. I'm available on other platforms if it's easier for you, by the way, but I do appreciate that. Charlie Jones, thank you for the likes there. Appreciate it. So 3:20 left here in the first quarter. Starting from their own 18-yard line, go to the Packers. Love here. Just going to have a quick throw and catch. And about a yard short of the 1st down. But a gain of 8 yards, actually. 8 yards on that play. Able to throw there to Nixon. Nixon with the reception there. Is Robert Hunt back now? I don't know when he's going to be back, but he is. It's been a minute, you know. I think he's slowly getting back. I think he practiced for the first time the other day. But, of course, it's not. I don't think he was like a full participant or anything like that. But all right, 2:45 left here in the first. Ball snapped here. Love going to hand it off. Wilson with the carry. And near the first down line. But do they give him the first down? Let's see what the call is here. Ride Broncos ride. They got a big win today, Randy. They did. Welcome in here, by the way. Broncos getting a big win against Cowboys here. Dustin, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. So it's going to be first down. So they do give him the first down here. It was right at the line for Wilson with the carry, but again, it's there. What's up, buddy? Thanks for doing livers. For sure, Dustin. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate y'all in general. 7.1K. Keep tapping that screen. We'll see how many likes we can get. But yeah, missed being live here. Sorry about that. Last week I had a bunch of just kind of health situations. I had a headache last Monday night. I couldn't. I tried to stream. Throw here. It's going to be Tucker Kraft with the reception. He's got a first down. He's at the 40. Cuts back. He's across 50, 45, 40. Inside Steelers territory, inside the 40. Going to be down about the 38, but a big gain there. And Tucker Kraft on tight end days having a good one. And a 33-yard pass there. And that's going to be 49 receiving yards here for him tonight with his touchdown. And we're still in the first quarter. You did get it. Yes, there you go. But yeah, hoping that I'm back. Last Monday night, though, I did have a headache. And I tried to sit down to stream, and I was getting ready, but my head just started absolutely just hurting. And then last Thursday night, I got like a stomach bug, and it was struggling. I couldn't, I got really sick towards the end. I thought I was going to make it, but I was getting sick like right before, and I couldn't. By the way, the Packers are going to take a timeout. That'll be their first timeout of the half. But yeah, it was pretty tough overall. But I'm back. I'm good. I'm good to go. I feel a little lightheaded at times, but we're good. My nose is a little itchy there. But I appreciate y'all for being here, by the way. And all the likes and all the support as well. Did I have the flu? No, I didn't really have the flu, per se. I just kind of had, I don't know what it was. Like a stomach thing. It was just not good. I feel like I was having to go to the bathroom, and I was worried, like, I was not, kind of nauseous, nauseated. Maybe I have something hot to drink, like some tea. No, I mean, I'm fine right now. I mean, I'm like a little lightheaded, but I'm okay. Just kind of getting over it all, if that makes sense. Hand off here and a run for about a yard. And Williams gets a yard there. So 2nd and 9 coming up here. But yeah, glad to be back. And Tucker Kraft coming in here, but oh, that's good. Glad you're feeling better. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I feel fine now. I feel pretty much fine now. I'm like, even earlier I was like a little bit whatever. Your stream is before mine. Cool. No, I look up. Did you watch the Falcons-Dolphins game? I did. So I didn't watch the Falcons-Dolphins game, but I'll tell you this: with the Panthers getting absolutely destroyed, I was like feeling so bad. But then I was checking scores at halftime to see other games, and I seen that the Dolphins were winning the game they were. I was like, you know what? I feel better. I instantly felt better. So I really appreciate the Dolphins for what their contribution was today. It was a little bit there. Kraft mac and cheese. There you go, baby. Kraft mac and cheese. Big 3rd down and 10 coming up here, by the way. They lost the yard on that one. So 3rd and 10 coming up here. Sorry, we're about the Panthers, but glad you're streaming. Yeah, for sure. Welcome in here, Bakalaka. Yeah, sorry. I don't know if you heard, but I unfortunately had some like health stuff last week, and it kind of. By the way, into the first quarter, get those twos at the chat. We're going to the second quarter. But yeah, I had some like health stuff. Not bad, just like I had a bad headache last Monday, and then last Thursday I've had like a stomach bug I'm getting over. But yeah, you call the Falcons the rec team? No, the pro rec team. Yeah, I mean, watching them lose, that made me feel a little bit better. I'll give you that. Watching the Dolphins winning that game, it just felt good because I was like, man. We're going to lose this, or we're going to be below them in the standings for our division. But then the Dolphins gifted us a beautiful, beautiful assistance there by beating the Falcons. It felt so good. I love Dave Canales. You're glad to come on Panthers jersey. Yeah. I mean, I got that Panthers jersey on right now. Y'all know how it is. We always wearing the Cam jersey every night. Every Sunday night at the very least. Sometimes more often. Maybe we'll try to get a different Panthers jersey at some point, but it's hard for me to get away from the Cam one, though. Just an insult to be below the rec team. No, I get it, 100%. Not upset about upsetting the Dirty Birds fans, But we're here for the fun, We're here for the fun. I'm back, and thank you for the broadcast. Yeah, for sure, Granger. Thank you for being here. Cam was a true superstar. Yeah, without a doubt, Cam was. Cam is the best player in the history of Carolina, in my opinion. I know there's definitely been some players that individually they were great at their own position, but just the contribution to Carolina, to the Carolinas that Cam Newton have is just unmatched. Going up a rack of pork ribs. All right, Granger, well, we're coming over to your house. Some late night ribs, can't beat that. But welcome in here. Glad to have you here with us tonight. And I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. Second quarter coming up here. Packers driving right now. They have a 3rd and 10 at the 39-yard line inside Pittsburgh territory. So we'll see if they're able to do anything with that. But we're on a commercial break right now. So just a moment until that is back. I think Steve Smith was great too. No, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I do like Steve Smith. I think he's one of the best for the Panthers, but I just don't understand why Cam Newton won't play for us anymore. He just doesn't want to play in general. I don't think it's like he doesn't want to play. I think the Panthers didn't want to hire him. I think it was a Scott Fitterer and Matt Rule kind of thing there. You put Smith number 1 and Cam number 2 because of the longevity. He wasn't so controversial. I get that. I just think that I don't know. The way personally Steve Smith's upset me because he's talked really bad about the fans in the past while, and I'm not a fan of that there. By the way, Bob Clock, I think of the GOAT gifts there. Appreciate you. For the Carolina Panthers, you just don't understand why you get another show. No, I get that. Going back here, lob throwing deep left side, going up for it. Dobbs gets his hands on it, not able to catch it, and it's going to be 4th down and 10 here. So 4th down and 10. And it's a 58-yard field goal attempt coming up, and they're going to go for it. So a 58-yarder. Do you think the Packers make or miss this kick? Good point about Smith. Yeah, that's my thing, you know. I do like Smith. Like, he's a great player. Is everything he did there. I mean, a Triple Crown winner. But just everything that he did, like the way that he's talked about the fans and stuff, it just kind of frustrates me, you know. Some of the off-the-field things. All right, Brandon McManus going for a 58. It's a 57 yards officially. Kick is up. It looks like it's got the accuracy. Does it have the distance? No. He had the accuracy, but not the distance. So no good there, and that's going to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st down and 10. Steelers will take over, but just short on that kick. And let's see. I'm telling you, that was maybe another yard. Another yard or two, that kick is good. But it was about that far away from hitting the post and being right there. But he had the accuracy. Just needed a little bit more leg into it, but not able to get it there. You called the miss, but it was called. Yeah, you did. You did call it for sure. If any doesn't like that. Bakalaka, thank you for the likes. So 14:50. Yeah, unfortunate miss it there. What do I think about JP? I'm sorry, JP. Oh, Julius Peppers. Love Julius Peppers for sure. And a throw here. It's going to be 1st and 10. It's going to be 2nd down. Julius Peppers is one of my favorite. DK Metcalf with a reception there, by the way. Julius Peppers, I absolutely love him. That was probably my favorite player growing up. Yeah. No, 100%. He was probably one of my favorite players growing up for sure. Ties to the place as well. The Bucs will be amazing after the bye week. Getting players back will definitely help them out tremendously for sure. Handoff here, run to the left side. Get it to the outside, 2nd and 5. It's going to be a 1st down here, and the Steelers get some yards. Gainwell with the gain. With a well gain, right? But yeah, I like Julius Peppers. Definitely like one of the best players in the Panthers defense history. You know, him and Luke Kuechly, 2 of the best for sure. Dustin Bakalaka, thank y'all so much for the likes. Appreciate y'all and the contribution here. Thank you. Y'all have got us to 13.2K, so thank you very much. 1st and 10 here. The ball's at the 39-yard line. Inside Packers territory. Steelers with it now. We'll see if they can do something with it. 13:40 left in the second quarter. Rodgers under center. He's going to fake the throw quickly. Going to toss it back here to the side. And that's not going to be good enough for anything there. It's going to be 2nd down and long. So the toss there, not able to be open in the wild there, but they're tackling the back there. What's up, Nell? How are you doing? Welcome. I see Rodgers' face looks different in that helmet. It really does. It's completely different. It's not something that you would expect or see anything like that. But, yeah, it's kind of a, I don't know, kind of feel bad. What's up, Driska? How are you doing tonight? Welcome. It's not, it's like something I'm not adjusted to per se. It doesn't look right to me, right? But nevertheless. And the ball's going to be head off here, run to left side, and a solid gain there. It's going to be 3rd down and a couple there. 3rd and 3 or so there for them. But glad to have you back here, Nell. Thank you. Keep pounding. We do, man. We just keep pounding. Even when things are tough, you just got to keep going. You got to keep going. But welcome back, Nell. Sorry about that. I was out last week. I had a couple of health. A couple days where I was not feeling great, so I didn't stream last week. But I'm back and I'm feeling pretty good. But thank you for being here. 3rd and 3. Rodgers throws deep, left side, going for it. Oh, in the hands of DK Metcalf, but he drops it inside the end zone. And it'll be 4th down and 3. Not able to capitalize there. I think they're in field goal range, though. But man, oh man, they came up short. Not able to capitalize. Glad you feel better. Thank you. Dude's our third quarterback. Why did we see him today? It's Hendon Hooker. I was dying to see Hendon Hooker get in today. One of the things that I thought, like, for the Panthers in particular, is we had a lot of players going down, and one of the biggest problems that happened today with Andy Dalton is he was struggling to get out of pressure situations. Hendon Hooker, a little more mobile. A kick here, by the way, it's a 50-yarder. The kick is good. And so that's going to double the score here for the Steelers. Steelers going to score there, and we're getting ready to go to a kickoff there. They're able to get that kick there. So 6-7 here, 12-18 left in the second quarter there. But, yeah, I really wish we would have had Hendon Hooker there. It would have been better against the mobility, but it was not good today. One of the worst games I've ever seen in the history of Andy Dalton, to be honest with you. It was frustrating. Granger, thank you for the likes. Bakalaka, thank you for the likes as well. But it was not good. It was not a good one. And I really wish more than anything that we could have, had Bryce ready to go today. But it is what it is. You think Dalton sucks? I mean, I'm not going to say that Dalton's bad in regards to, overall, because he did have a good season there. Yo, Nell, thank you so much there for the Galaxy. Thank you for the Galaxy there, Nell. Thank you. Glad to have you in here. Appreciate you. W, Nell. You actively dislike him as a quarterback. Yeah, no, for sure. Did I say 6'7"? You know it. 6'7", baby. Yeah, David Tepper. His little kid sat with a mirror. Carolina Panthers owner before he does that one. A Galaxy, appreciate you there. She's the right quarterback. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I like Dan Morgan as a GM, though. Did our guy 95 Brown get hurt? He did. He did get kind of – he was sidelined at one point during the day. I don't think there was anything severe. I will say Cade Mays got hurt today, and he said he was good. So, I don't know if y'all know this. Taylor Moton, Cade Mays, and Brady Christensen all got hurt today. I haven't heard or seen anything else about Taylor Moton. Brady Christensen apparently tore his Achilles, which is an absolute bummer because if you're a Panthers fan, and if you pay attention to, the offensive line situation, Brady Christensen is the best, he is our Swiss Army knife in regards to our offensive line because he can really plug in anywhere. He can play center, he can play guard, he can play tackle, and I trust him at any of those positions. Which it's kind of a devastating blow. But Cade Mays today, very important in my opinion. Cade Mays did say that he feels fine. So that is good for me. I don't like Austin Corbett at center. There's some kind of problem there. If you did watch the game today, there was a couple times where the ball was snapped early. There was also a circumstance where he snapped the ball. It wasn't great. It actually hit Chuba Hubbard in the arm and it bounced out to the side and ended up causing a fumble there. Unfortunate situation in general. It was not a good day for the Panthers, but it's you hate to see stuff like that, but I mean, it was a bad day from Carolina in general. There wasn't many good players today. I don't like the play call. The play call was fine. The personnel is my issue. I don't understand why we don't go with Rico Dowdle more. And honestly, it just does not make sense to me why Rico Dowdle is just not doing that. Thank you for the likes, by the way, 18.4K. Thank you. And thank you for the heart me there, Jersey Gold. Thank you. Wakalaka, thank you for the likes. Cranger, thank you for the likes as well. On the return here, and 1st and 10 coming up here, Packers. We'll get the ball back here. So Packers get the ball back. Another confusion play. Why did we kick them so far with an average kicker? We could punt and stop. No, I get that, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, we'll see what if Brown how he'll do. I hope he's okay. Hopefully nothing like kind of flares up or causes any more issues. But yeah, he did get kind of a little bit of an injury here earlier today. But Drake May with another stellar performance. Yeah, Drake May had a pretty good game today. I saw that game was actually pretty close for a little while, but they were able to prevail, get the win. So 1st and 10 coming up here. By the way, shotgun formation. Ball's going to be snapped. Love fakes the handoff, looking. He's going to throw it deep right side. It's incomplete. A little bit of contact there. Not able to connect. Trying to go to Romeo Doubs, but incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 here. And again, this is back at their own 26-yard line. How about them Cowboys? A player down right now here for the Steelers, though. Checking on him. But, yeah, Cowboys taking an L today in the Mile High Stadium. But a big win for the Broncos there. So trying to go to Dobbs, not able to connect there. Yo, what's up, Ray? How we doing? Welcome in here. Welcome. Dustin, thank you for the likes as well. Appreciate that. But, yep. So 12:05 left here in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout here due to the injury there for the player. Ikuwale, is that how you say his name? Ikuwale there. Player there for Pittsburgh. Looks to be shaking up on the play. The Panthers game must have been rough for you. I mean, yeah, so I'll be honest with you. I didn't have a lot of expectations in general. I was pretty much a doomer in regards to the Panthers this week because no Bryce Young. I was somewhat getting convinced there was a big push for the narrative of, like, the media as well as some Panthers fans. They were saying, like, oh, Andy Dalton is not too much different there than Bryce Young, and it could open up potential plays and stuff like that for Andy Dalton that Bryce Young can't do. So I was like, I don't know about that, but maybe they're right. Maybe there is a couple things that Andy can do that Bryce can't. But then after this game just started and kept going the way that it was, I was like, no, that's completely false. I mean, you're trying to compare, like, Andy Dalton in his prime, like 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, compared to Bryce Young right now, and there's no comparison. Like, Bryce is just, it's not there, and it was frustrating. It was a tough day, to be honest with you, and just we kept bailing out the Bills. Even when we made mistakes, though, there was not this bounce back that we want to see out of Andy Dalton. That's one thing about Bryce Young I will say is, like, when he's had issues, where he's had turnovers, where he's had, missed throws, stuff like that, he usually shows some kind of effort to be able to bounce back, but it just wasn't the case for Andy Dalton here. Well, you remember Greg Olsen played for Seattle one time. I do remember that. Yeah, it was after his Carolina years and went to Seattle for like a year, maybe two. Dalton was a great college quarterback. Yeah, TCU, a Horned Frog alumni. Absolutely love that. No PI. There's no pass interference on that call. On that play, it was close. Honestly, I wouldn't have been too upset if they called it there, Astro. But yeah, no, they did not call PI on that one. I couldn't tell, actually. I saw he got kind of tripped. I couldn't tell if he tripped on his own, but if it was on the defender, then for sure it should have been PI. But yeah, Dalton, TCU, Horned Frog, absolutely amazing career there. But yeah, it was pretty close there. Steve, thanks so much for the likes, by the way. 23.4K likes in here. Thank you. Dustin, thank you for the likes as well. Yeah, pretty tough overall there. Luke, thank you for the likes as well. Appreciate y'all. Keep tapping that screen there. You remember when we had Greg Olsen on our team? Yeah. I mean, he's like, he's one of those players that I was like, man, I'll never speak ill of, I felt that way about a lot of different players, like Cam Newton when he was with the Patriots. I would never say something bad about him. Same thing pretty much there with Greg Olsen when he was with the Seahawks, even though I, for a long time, did not necessarily care for the Seahawks because the Panthers and the Seahawks had a bit of a rivalry going on there. Thank you for the gifts there, for the GOAT gifts there, Bakalaka. But at the same time, 3rd down and 9 coming up here, by the way. 3rd down and 9. They had a couple plays, didn't really go anywhere. So 3rd and 9. What does G-Reg do? I try to keep it family-friendly, but I have that complete rap memorized. Do you remember Thomas Davis plays for the Chargers? I do, yeah. He did play for the Chargers for a year. He did. If I'm not mistaken, did he not go play for the Commanders for a second? Maybe for a minute? Or at least visit. I swear, I think he might have played for the Commanders for Ron Rivera for a little bit as well. Anyway, going back. 3rd and 9. Throw is going to be incomplete. There is a flag on the play. Is there a rough of the passer coming here against the Steelers? Let's see what they call here. You can't remember? I know when Ron Rivera was at Washington, a couple of Panthers went there. I know, like Josh Norman, for instance, right? So let's see here. There is a flag on the play. I'll let you know what the call is. Then we're from there. That's me with Richard Sherman. Who's your favorite? I bet it was tough to see him on the 49ers, though. There's no rough of the passer call. Hands to the face on the offense. Penalty is declined. It's going to be 4th down. So there was no rough of the passer call in the play. There was hands to the face on the offense, but it was declined. So the Steelers will be getting the ball back here if they punt, which they likely will punt here. They play for Ron Rivera too. Yeah, true. Yeah, Ron Rivera, you know. Also, a lot of old Panthers went up to the Bills, you know. A lot of old personnel and stuff as well because of their years with Carolina. We need a Panthers-Broncos game in Dublin so we can have a beer. Yeah, that'd be fun, right? I'd totally go to that. That'd be a good game to go to. I would love to see. I wish I had like the money and the platform where I could go to these international games like that and just visit. The ball's going to be kicked here. We'll see if the Packers able to kick it. All right, so the ball is back here. And the return, pretty decent, but it's going to be 1st down and 10 here. And the Steelers, we're going to have it 1st down and 10 here. Yeah, if they had a game of Dublin, that'd be pretty interesting to see. We need to fire Gerald. Bring back Ron Rivera. Yeah, for a defensive coordinator, I'd be okay with that. Yeah, it was really hard, but you rooted for him when he was a 49er, but you'll still be a Seahawks fan. No, 100%. It's like you pull for the player, but not the team to win, right? Need to go ahead and cans for. No, I get that for sure, Jeffrey. Yeah. Hey, you're from Ireland. Still couldn't go. Fair. That's fair. I get that. I mean, hey, even watching a game at a pub or something like that would be kind of cool. Just meeting with the people there. Steve, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Dust as well. And Luke, thank y'all for the likes, by the way. Steve, thank you. So, Bakalaka, Dustin, Cranger, Darren, Steve, Luke, Jeremiah, and Skull. Thank y'all for all the likes there. Rodgers rolls out. He's going to throw here. It's going to be caught in another 1st down about the 49-yard line, but a solid gain there. And a big 1st down there. And the Steelers are in business here. Just doing with the Broncos letting it. Yeah. Yeah, if the Broncos were to show up too, I know you'd love that too. Sorry, 1 second. There's a little bit of a lag there, but Rodgers with a good throw there. So here we go. 10:30 left here. Clock is ticking down in the 2nd quarter. And 1st and 10 coming up here. Under center, a quick toss here to the right side. And the cutback there, they get about a yard. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 9. 2nd and 9. I think that's okay there. I'll send him to us and, yeah. Get the prices down. Yeah, I'm not too happy with the NFL and how they do things, to be honest with you. I feel like a lot of the way that they do stuff, I'm not a fan of like the reselling of tickets per se, but for profit especially, because like a lot of scalpers will do that, but they've kind of abandoned the common fan in sports. Throw down the field here, and it's going to be outside, so it's going to be 3rd down and 8 coming up here, so not able to connect on that one. 3rd and 8. I thought it was 9 yards left, but it's 8. So 3rd and 8 here for the Steelers. Do you want a 1st down where the Steelers will stop by the Packers? 9:42 left here, by the way. Yeah, no, I wish. Oh, buddy. So let's see here. So 9:42. Ball's going to be snapped. Rodgers looking. He's going to throw it deep, middle of the field. It's tipped and knocked away. Trying to go to DK Metcalf. Not able to capitalize. There is a flag on the play, though. There's a flag on the play. Keep on marching, Steelers. We'll see if they're able to do it there. Skull, welcome in here. And thank you for the likes, by the way. Appreciate that. For the pass was thrown, it's going to be holding on the defense. 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down. That means the Steelers will keep the ball instead of having to turn it over there and probably have to punt in the next play. They're going to get a first down at 10, so the Steelers will keep it. He had DK Metcalf, but not able to capitalize. If DK Metcalf catches that, he's gone. That's a touchdown. With it now, Rodgers going to hand it off. We're up the middle. Solid run here for Warren. He's going to get about 8, almost 9 yards. So about second down. And one coming up here. So 9:25 left here. Second down coming up. And they got it at the Green Bay 36. So they're within field goal range now. Steelers looking to try to take the lead back here. They cannot get out of their own way. Yeah, it's true. I mean, they keep getting them back in good situations there to try to get a stop, and then the next thing you know, they have a penalty against themselves, and it kind of hurts them. So under 9 minutes left now. Rodgers got a toss back. Warren cuts. He's got a first down and more. He's down about the 30, and it'll be a first down here. So first down for the Steelers. You wish the Carolina Panthers had Dante Johnson or Deontay Johnson. Are you talking about the wide receiver? Or are you talking about like maybe potential Dante Jackson, the corner? First down at 10. They're at the 30-yard line. We'll see what the Steelers can do here. Rodgers under center here. Jackson, yeah, the corner. Yeah, it would be good to have him. We kind of need a corner here. A handoff to Warren. He's going to be tackled to the backfield. He's going to lose some yards. So it's going to be about second down and 15. So losing yards on that tackle. Able to get into the backfield and stop him. So just under 8 minutes now. Clock is continuing to tick down. Yeah, Deontay Johnson, that was a different situation. Dante Jackson, I think he's playing for the Chargers now, potentially. So second and 15 here. Sorry, Granger, thank you for the likes, by the way. Make sure y'all tap that screen. Make sure you follow. Love to have you guys back in here. Ball's going to be snapped. Rodgers fakes a handoff. Going to throw here in the backfield. And Gainwell with a reception. He's going to get a couple, but not a significant amount. It's going to be third down and about 13 or so. So third and 13 coming up here. Big third down. What number is Dante Jackson with Pittsburgh? I don't think he's with Pittsburgh anymore. If I'm not mistaken, I think he is actually with the Chargers. So third down and 14. 7 minutes left here. How about those Jets? Jets get their first win, Rich. I know you're excited, aren't you? So here we go. Ball's going to be snapped. Rodgers looks. He's going to throw. Going to be caught at the 30. At the 35. Down to about the... I'm sorry, not the 35. About the 24. But enough for a solid gain. It'll be about fourth down and 4. And 6:30 left here. And a field goal attempt coming over here for Boswell. Boswell's been the MVP here tonight. Does he make it or miss it? What do you guys think? Does he make or miss this kick? I'm trying to clear my stuff. So it's going to be... I can't tell exactly how long the field goal is. Oh, there's going to be a timeout taken. The 43-yarder. The kick, the practice kick was good. There is a flag on the play. Hold on. All-star on the offense. Wow. So that's going to make it just slightly tougher. So... You're laughing, you can't believe it. Yeah, big win there for the Jets, Unfortunate there to the Bengals fans, right? But all right, so here we go. They're going to try it once again. 6 minutes remaining. And a big field goal coming up here. It's a 48-yarder. And ball's going to be snapped. The kick, it's up. It is looking down the middle. It looks like it has a different distance, and it does. It's good. 9-7 as Pittsburgh will take back the lead. 5:52 left here in the second quarter. pretty solid there. There's a kickoff coming up here just a second there. Your Panthers lost badly today. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you got the backup quarterback that's not doing well. And Andy Dalton as well. Nell, thank you for the likes, by the way. Thank you. Unfortunate, to be honest with you. Unfortunate, but hey, what can you do, right? What can you do? Yeah, 7-9 here, 5:52 left in the second quarter. Jordan Love is 8 for 12 for 104 yards and a touchdown pass already. Quarterback's hurt. Yeah, Bryce is hurt right now. Rodgers, by the way, he's 8 for 11 for 82 yards. Rushing yards, you got Warren, who's got 21 yards on the 7 carries. And then Josh Jacobs has got 4 carries for 13 yards. So that's kind of where we're at here. How do I feel about Scatterboot? Absolutely devastated. Absolutely seeing it. The situation that he had to go through there with the injury. Absolutely hate to see something like that for sure. I know. It's okay, Rich. It's all right. It happens, though. About those Dolphins. Dolphins, appreciate y'all. Big Dolphins fan today. Getting that win was, I mean, it made me feel so good that they got that win because I absolutely don't like seeing the Falcons win at all. And them winning that actually helped me out and made me feel better about our loss today. Tie game. It is a tie game. I want to know your number 13. We get to play Hunter Retro. Wait. Want to know your number 13. Why we only get to play Hunter Renfro? I don't know. I mean, they go to Hunter Renfro some, but I understand what you're saying. It's tough though. I just think that they don't want to. Hello, Falcons win. What a statement. About the Dolphins win is what I meant, but yeah, no, 100%. But yeah, it's a tough situation there. Oh, now coming in here with the gift. Thank you so much for the coral. Appreciate that. Extend and all that. Thank you. Appreciate you so much there. W now. Thank you for all the gifts as always. You take it 1 week at a time. Just got by this week. Hey, there you go. Enjoy the bye week. Bye weeks are a nice time to just relax and enjoy time, you know. Welcome. Thank you, Nell. Seriously, appreciate that. Here we go. Kickoff is underway. And it's going to be the return here for the Packers. So Packers are going to get it here in the return. And it's going to be first down and 10 at about the 33-yard line. They'll be on their own side of the field, but a solid start. Field position there to start off for the Packers. So 5:46 left here in the second quarter. And first 10 coming up for the Packers. Stranger, thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. For 5 minutes and 46 seconds. Ball snap. Love looking down the field. He's going to throw to the right side. It's going to be caught. And the tie with a reception. I think that is Tucker Kraft. Or no, it's not Tucker Kraft. My apologies. Fitzpatrick with the reception there. Now it's going to be second down and 6. I'll take it there. Hey, Charles, how are you doing? I'm doing all right tonight. How about yourself? Welcome. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good here. Definitely feeling better than I have in the past, but glad to have you here. So at the 38-yard line on their own side of the field here, Packers have it. Second and 6. Love going to hand it off here. Jacobs with the carry. He gets about half the yards. So it's going to be about third down and 3. So 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Packers. We'll see if they can get a first down. 4:45 left in the second quarter. We're almost halftime. And Fitney, thank you so much here for the likes. Appreciate that. 35,000 likes here tonight. Appreciate y'all. Seriously. All the contributions, greatly appreciated. Here we go. It's going to be third down and 3. Can they get a first down here? Ball's going to be snapped. Throws here. It is incomplete. Trying to go to Tucker Kraft. Not able to capitalize. It's going to be fourth down. So 4th and 3 here. Back-to-back 3 and outs for the Packers. And they're going to have to kick it back to the Steelers there. You said my name right? Cool. Yeah, Fitning. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I know I made a big deal about it that one time to make sure I get it right. So since I did, now don't worry, I'm not gonna forget. But thank you for being here. Good, your wife made fried chicken and mashed potatoes. Well, that sounds pretty good there, Charles. You can't beat that. The good old comfort food that is fried chicken and mashed potatoes. So 4th down and 3 here, and they're gonna be punting. He should be kicking from about his own 30-yard line, so he has potential here to put some good distance on this one. So let's see. It's going to be a fair catch at about the 16 or 17-yard line. But 1st and 10 coming up here. And Rodgers will be taking over 1st down and 10. Just had about 4 minutes left at their own 16-yard line. Where do I think Brian Kelly will go? Well, I would love to see NC State get a new coach. I don't know, though. North Carolina State getting a new coach would be phenomenal. But I don't know if Brian Kelly would do that. But maybe. I don't know. He might just go be like an assistant somewhere, something to that extent. I don't know if he's like wanting to be in control anymore, or it kind of depends on his thing, because like, you know, he'll always have a job coaching if he wants, not necessarily the head coach, but there's definitely like teams and organizations that he's been a part of in the past, or coaches that he likes and stuff, that would for sure extend a job offer and or a potential operation, you know, for him. So I have no clue, but it just kind of depends on the openings and stuff as well, right? There's a lot of different things that can contribute to that, right? And not everybody that's been fired is going to be fired in college. And, you know, there could be people working on different things, you know, in different circumstances. So I have no idea what the problem is right now, because that drive wasn't bad. Yeah, no, I get that. Unfortunately, sometimes the other team does decent as well. You just have to kind of figure out, you know. The Bills win? Yeah, Bills won today. Yeah, Bills did win today. Ranger, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Bills dominated. Carolina didn't have a good day, much because of Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton did not give Carolina the potential to win today. One of the things that could not happen for Carolina today was they could not allow there to be an issue, like they couldn't cost the game. Like Andy Dalton couldn't throw the game away personally, and he did, just to be honest. Pick it up back, make a plan at half, and get, yeah. You wish the Carolina Panthers were going to look at their 2015. No, yeah, look at that team back then and like see how that team could have improved anything. But no, I understand. So 1st and 10 here for the Steelers. A quick toss here, and Warren with it. Warren's going to get near the 1st down line. So Warren with a solid carry there. I might have to trim my facial hair soon. It's getting a little long. Bothering me a little bit. And Granger, thank you for the likes. But they're going to give it 2nd down and 1 here. So 2nd down and 1. It's actually even less than that. 2nd and inches. And they're going to toss back here, run to the left side. Got a 1st down and more. He's at the 35, down at the 42. But a solid carry there. It's going to be a 1st down here, and the drive is alive. Keeps on marching down. But Warren with another solid run there. Do I think Dowdle will get him traded? No. If anyone gets traded, I think it'd be Chuba Hubbard, honestly. If they traded somebody, I think that it would be Chuba Hubbard. I don't know how I'd feel about that necessarily. I mean, there is a potential chance that, you know, they try to bring back Rico Dowdle, and then they just also have Jonathan Brooks next year. I mean, everybody forgets Jonathan Brooks is kind of waiting. You know, he had the ACL tear last year, but Who knows? I mean, Jonathan Brooks there. We also got Trevor Etienne. So quick throw out here by Rodgers on the right side to Calvin Austin. Austin able to get some yards. It'll be about 2nd down and 3. Gets about 7 yards in that one. So 2:25 left here. The clock is ticking down. Steelers have all 3 of their timeouts, so they still have time to take timeouts here too, if they want. And Steve, thank you for the likes there. Cranger, thank you for the likes as well. Appreciate that. But 2:11 left here. Clock is continuing to tick down. We're almost to the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they try to snap the ball here before the 2-minute warning, or if they're just going to try to get them jump offside. They do snap the ball. Hand off here. Gainwell to the right side. He's got a first down and more. Inside the 40, and he's going to be down about the 37-yard line. That'll be the 2-minute warning. But a big gain there for a first down. The Packers cannot get a stop here, but the Steelers keeping the drive alive. They're trying to get some points before halftime. The Steelers will get the ball to start the second half, right? The Steelers will get the ball to start the second half, so they really have an opportunity here if they're able to score a touchdown. Up by 2, but a touchdown, make them up by 9, and then if they get the ball back, I don't know. It's kind of a nerve-wracking situation to be in there if you are Packers. So this is how it is, right? Yeah, I don't really think that Rico Dowdle would be traded if anybody would be. 2-0 against speed. Let's go. Look, when the playoffs happen, it'll be a different story, all right? When the playoffs happen, we'll see what happens. Who got the ball? The Packers? No, Steelers have it right now. They have it at the 37-yard line. They're marching down the field. Yeah, I was looking at that game. We'll see each other in the championship. Yeah, we might. I had some injuries that absolutely tarnished my day. Also, your defense had like 29 points. I put the wrong defense in, but it really wouldn't have mattered overall in that one. But yeah, it's football. It is football. It's true. It's true. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see though. Yeah, I want every matchup that I had this week. I'm in 6 leagues, right? And I've won every matchup except for that one. I can't manage this many teams next year, but definitely love it. It is fun. It is fun. Steve, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. You thought it was hockey? No, we'll get to hockey. Don't worry. For fantasy football, though. Thoughts on the Cowboys? Great offense, bad defense. I mean, it's when they face a really good defense like they kind of did today, it kind of makes it more difficult for them to score, especially when they can't really rely on their defense. It's a team that I kind of expect to be in like the 7-8 win scenario there, just because of that one. Yeah, don't worry. We'll get the hockey, Hilo. We'll get the hockey. Don't you worry. Yeah, it's kind of a situation like that, But ball snapped here. They're going to hand off run to the right side. It's going to be Gainwell. And he's going to get about a yard there. The Colts are really good and legit. I mean, yeah, it's how it seems right now. Being able to rely on a good defense as well as Jonathan Taylor. And Daniel Jones is playing absolutely amazing right now. It looks like a good team. Walk like a duck. Walk like a duck. It's a duck, How many yards does Rodgers have? He's got he's got 90 passing yards. Throw here to the side. It's going to be incomplete on 2nd and 9. And it'll be 3rd down and 9. So 3rd and long here. Jonathan Taylor needs MVP. Yeah, I mean, Jonathan Taylor in the MVP conversation, what is that, 3 games in a row or something like that with 3+ touchdowns is absolutely wild. But yeah, Rodgers is 9 for 13 for 90 yards. So Rodgers doing pretty decent tonight. 4 games in a row? Yeah. Lots of the Raiders. Yeah, it's unfortunate for them, well coached, but they just don't have the personnel that they need here. No dominant teams in the NFL. I mean, honestly, the Colts, it's not like your usual suspect, but the Colts look good. 3rd and 9 here, shotgun formation. Rodgers gets it under pressure. He's just going to have to launch it. Goes. It's incomplete, but there's going to be a pass interference. Trying to go to Calvin Austin there. The defender never looked around to try to locate the ball. It was underthrown, but Austin tried to get to it. It's going to be hit into it. It's going to be a pass interference, and that should be a first down here. We'll double check, but that should be a first down for the Packers. Yeah, it is. So it will be a first down. It'll be a first down after the foul. So first down coming up here for the Packers. I'm sorry, for the Steelers. In my mind, it is really hard to not associate Rodgers with the Packers. And Granger and Steve, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. So, minute 22 left here in the second quarter. The Steelers are desperately trying to get a touchdown. They've had a lot of field goals, but a touchdown would definitely make them feel better about everything going on here. Steve and Granger, thank you for the likes here. Shotgun formation. Ball's going to be snapped. Hand off to Warren. Warren's going to push forward. He gets about 3 or 4. We'll put that there. 2nd and 7 roughly coming on here. Granger, thank you for the likes. But yeah, I mean, honestly, the Colts are kind of the team right now. Colts feel like that team. So under 1 minute left here. Under 1 minute remaining. And Rodgers under center here. Potentially a play action pass. He does fake the handoff. Looking. Throws here. It's going to be caught. DK, he's at the 5. It's going to be first down and goal. So first down and goal coming up here. First down and goal coming up here for the Steelers. 37 seconds left. They have it down at the 2. Exactly no other team but the Pack. For as much as I've waited. Yeah. It's really hard for me, like I said, to associate that. It doesn't feel right. I don't know. That's just kind of how it feels. And now coming in with the heart. Thank you for the hand hearts. Appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate you for all the gifts as always. 37 seconds left. It's going to be first down and 10. Rodgers, look, quick throw to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. It's going to be DK Metcalf into the end zone. The Steelers get a touchdown here. So a touchdown there, and the Steelers are going to extend their lead here before halftime. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Reminder, the Steelers will get the ball to start second half there. Happy but sad. No, I get that. Packers will kind of want to take a shot or two here before halftime. Who scored? DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf with a receiving touchdown there, Kev. And 34 seconds remaining. Sorry, my knee is killing me. And the kick is up. It is good. So the extra point is good. So it's going to be 16-7 here. 16-7. And we'll be going to the kickoff here in just a second. So, Steelers get a touchdown. 34 seconds remaining. Will there be any more points before halftime? We're getting ready to figure that out as well. So thank you. Granger, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good night tonight. Appreciate y'all for being here. And again, make sure y'all tap that screen as you're coming in. We've had almost 50,000 likes here at halftime, so. But yeah. Thank you guys for that as well. Yeah, we got Rodgers with 102 passing yards. Love has 108. Both have a touchdown pass on their own. Warren has had the better rushing night. 10 carries for 50 yards. So, of course, he's averaging 5 yards a rush. Yeah, so that's kind of the situation there. No sacks here for the Steelers. Yeah, that's kind of what we have here. Total yards favors the Steelers. They have 178 opposed to the Packers, 127. There's been no turnovers. 10 first downs for the Steelers, 6 for the Packers there. What do I think of the offense? I just think that they might need some sort of a change. Maybe it's internally, maybe it's a coach change. But they have some talent, right? Like Tua's not bad. I think they kind of showed today that they do have talent. But I just don't know if it's not meshing well, if there's like a personnel problem, like what in particular is the problem for them and why? You know what I'm saying? Like what and why, you know? But that's just how it is, right? I mean, you can't really. Sometimes it's hard to know the answer unless you're like internally a part of it, you know? Because there's certain circumstances where it's like you know the answer to like how something's going, but you have to be a part of the team here. The running game? What about the running game? You say like the running game for the. They've got a good running game that Dolphins do with Achane, but did the Bears didn't play too well today? Yeah, they didn't. They didn't play too well today, but the Ravens did. I mean, the Ravens kind of like playing the way that you kind of would expect them to play, you know, but. All right, ball is kicked away here, and this one is going to bounce into the end zone. But it did land in the zone, so bouncing into the zone and then into the end zone is going to be a good touchback there to favor the Steelers. So first down at 10 here. So an opportunity for the Packers before the halftime. We'll see if Jordan Love can do anything for them, but first and 10 coming up here. Bengals sold hard for the win. Yeah, they did. Kind of wild that they actually, did that. Wish the Jets went 0-17. The perfect season has ended. No more perfect seasons. So first and 10 here, shotgun formation for the Packers. Packers got to be very careful on this. There's 34 seconds left. Steelers have all 3 timeouts. You don't want to have a turnover here because it could be very dangerous. Steelers will get the ball to start the second half, and it could be a lot difficult here. He's going to throw to Jacobs. He's going to have it. He's got a 5-yard gain. He gets about 9. So second down here and about 27 seconds left. So able to get about 9. They can still go 1-16. Yeah, but, the perfect season, You want to see somebody do the perfect season. So second down and 2. Second and 2. And 27 seconds remaining. Again, they're at their own 28-yard line. So they got a ways to go to even get in field goal range. How are you doing, Torch? You welcome in here. Welcome. Going back. Love looks. He's going to throw it right side. It is caught, I believe. Or did he bobble it? It is going to be caught about the 46-yard line on their own side of the field. Watson with a reception. 16 seconds left. And Green Bay is going to take a timeout. They have 1 remaining. So Green Bay takes a timeout. 1 will be remaining here. Able to get that to Christian Watson. And a solid gain there. Welcome all. Appreciate y'all for being here. Make sure y'all tap that screen. Appreciate you. Torchy, thank you. 53,000 likes here. Not the same. Yeah, exactly. You gotta get that. You gotta get the 0-17, the donut, followed by every other game. 18 seconds. Left here in the second quarter. Did the Packers get anything going? They have it at about their 47-yard line. Love going to throw it to Jacobs. Jacobs trying to cut forward, and he's going to get about a yard. There is a flag on the play, though. 1 second. There is a flag on the play. And Dale, thank you so much for the roads. Appreciate that. Let's see what they call. Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. Wow. So 15-yard penalty called against the Steelers. And that's going to be a lot of good yards there for the Packers. Might even get them in field goal range. And Mark, thank you for the likes. And a reminder, they have 1 timeout. So they have a first down and 10 at the Pittsburgh 36. So they're right at the cusp of field goal range. I'm sure they would love to get a touchdown if they could, but this is definitely within field goal range. 12 seconds, though, here in the second quarter. And they have the ball at the 36-yard line. It's going to be a shotgun formation here. Ball snapped here. Love looking. Throw to the side. It's going to be caught at the 30. About a gain of 9 on the play. 6 seconds left. They're going to let the clock tick down. I think that'll be the last play here before the timeout. So they're going to take it down to 2 seconds and no timeouts remaining now. And a field goal attempt should be coming up here to make it about a 44, 45-yard field goal attempt. So 2 seconds left here. We're going to have McManus, who missed one earlier tonight, with an opportunity to try to score himself a field goal here. And Courageous, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Here we go. McManus coming up here with the opportunity. Not the only NFL team that struggles. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. Here we go. It's a 44-yarder. Ball snap. Kick is up. It is hooked too far to the left. No good. He hooked it too far to the left, and it is no good. My, oh, my. So there we have it, ladies and gents. We're at halftime. We're not the only, but yeah, that's tough there. Missing that kick there. Yeah, for sure, Crazy. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you're trying to watch it, that's totally fine. I understand. Thank you guys very much. I do appreciate that. And oh man. Ranger, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, that's going to be the halftime score there. It's 7-16. And again, Steelers will get the ball to start the second half there. Missing that kick's huge. Like they were saying on the broadcast here, it's an opportunity to try to make it a one-possession game. You know, being down by 6 points going into the halftime, get a stop, get the ball back. I mean, that's pretty significant. But not great in the other circumstance there. Okay, so I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick here, dude. In halftime, make sure y'all tap that screen, okay? I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, grab a drink, and we'll get started with the second half here in a moment. We'll look at some stuff as well. So keep tapping that screen. Leave a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. And I'll be right back with y'all. One moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And I am back now, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing? How we doing? Break those thumbs. Hey, don't break your thumbs, but appreciate y'all for tapping that screen. How we doing, y'all? Make sure. All right, welcome everybody in here. Who do the Panthers play next week? We play the Packers, actually. Carolina will be taking on Green Bay. So Carolina versus Green Bay will be the game next week, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully they can win that one. That'll be tough, though. The Packers are a good team, but we'll see. We'll see if that is the case. But, yep. Yeah, that's kind of the – we'll have to see. But yeah, how is everybody doing here today? By the way, the Colts versus Chiefs game. I'm excited to see that one coming up. Friends, thank you for the likes as well. Appreciate that. And if you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up. Appreciate y'all for being here as well. But a thumbs up definitely helps out the stream. Me as well. Can't wait to see how the playoff picture's starting to look here, you know. Let's see. Let's kind of see what the playoff bracket would be right now. So right now, that was last year's. Playoff picture right now is looking. It's looking interesting. I mean, not a whole lot has changed there. Nixon is killing the defense. Flags one from one wide open. Defense, yeah. No, I get that. All those defensive plays, let the Steelers score. No, I get that. Yeah, wasn't not the greatest performance. But yeah, no, I get that. He's definitely causing some problems in general. But yeah, what can you do, right? What can you do? Neil, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. But yeah, no, the Packers. I don't know. It's they got stuff to figure out. The Packers have been kind of on a downward trend, if I'm not mistaken. Like they're not. I mean, 4-1-1. They're not bad, right? They've had a decent schedule. Let's kind of look at their schedule and kind of see what they've been doing. I mean, you know, start off the year beating the Packers. Or, I'm sorry, beating the Lions, beating the Commanders. Then lost to the Browns. They tied with the Cowboys. They beat the Bengals, and then they beat the Cardinals. So I mean, they've had some, you know, okay wins. The one against the Lions is pretty good. The Commanders have been kind of underwhelming. I don't know. The Packers are still kind of a bit of a question mark, even though they are 4-1-1. Will they be able to continue stuff here in the future? But yeah, their game against Carolina next week will be interesting. The Packers are favored by 11.5 points next week against Carolina. That's pretty significant. But let's see. Yeah, the upcoming schedule here for the Packers pretty interesting, to be honest with you. Pretty interesting. Oh wow, a lot going on here. But appreciate y'all. Sorry, the halftime. I was watching the halftime show. There's a lot of crazy stuff here. But yeah, so they got the Packers, got the Panthers coming up, then the Eagles at home. They're gonna have a couple of home games here against the Panthers and the Eagles. Then they go on the road at the Giants. They got a division game back at home against the Vikings, but then they got to go to the Lions, which will be kind of tough there. Steelers, on the other hand, they've had a pretty decent year here, losing to the Patriots. Yeah, they lost to the Patriots. They lost to the Seahawks as well. So they got the Colts coming up, which we'll see how that goes. They got the Chargers, the Bengals, the Bears. I mean, those are going to be some tough ones. Even the Bills, Steelers, Bills. That'll be an interesting matchup there as well. So we'll see. We'll see how these games go for both teams. We'll definitely be keeping tabs on those as well. They got a Monday night football game against the Dolphins coming up. However, that's in December. So, yeah, I don't know how that's going to be at that point. William, thank you for the likes. I appreciate that, by the way. But yeah, there's a lot to see, a lot to figure out here in the future. Do you think the Packers can come back and win tonight? I do. I do think the Packers can come back and win tonight. They've just got to be. They can't have these 3 and outs. They got to be a little bit better with their play calling and the execution. They're definitely struggling on some getting the ball down the field. They've had a couple 3 and outs there that have really kind of devastated them. The defense is playing fine. Put less pressure on your defense. Your defense is doing fine, but when you're going 3 and out and like they only get like 2-3 minutes just to rest there after they've held well, like that's going to cause more stress on them. Like put some pressure on the defense for the Steelers. Have longer sustained drives. Don't have turnovers and stuff like that. Like make it more difficult for them. That also is going to make the offense for the Steelers cold. So yeah, the Packers can't do it. They just gotta. They just gotta focus, play, and get to their game. Take some time down the field. You can't win. You can't come back 100% on one throw right now. So just take your time, one play at a time, one drive at a time, and then go from there. So yeah, that's just kind of the situation, what they should be doing. So, but yeah, they're not a bad team. They're not a bad team at all. And they definitely can't come back. It will take some effort though. Also, the Steelers have been looking pretty decent, but Jordan Love, of course, 13 for 18 for a touchdown. That's pretty good here. You 2 cheeky boos, but they were small. Oh, gotcha. Well, thank you so much for the cheeky boos. Now, I do appreciate that. I didn't see that, but thank you so much for the gifts. I can see all these contributions. Seriously, now that helps out a lot. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. It really means a lot. The Patriots are a good team this year. Yeah, they are. I don't know like how great they're going to be in the playoffs. I definitely think they could win a game. Do I think they'll go all the way? No. Main reason why is they, iron sharpens iron, and they haven't really had great competition. And the remainder of their schedule is pretty cupcake. So we'll see here. Glad to help. Well, thank you. It really does help me out a lot tremendously. But yeah, the Patriots are good, but they haven't had to face some of the best teams as of yet. So we'll see. We'll see, how they can they get sustained winning? Can they have, good moments? These are definitely questions to ask. What'll be the case? Time will tell. So, but all right, second half coming up here. By the way, Steelers will be getting the ball first. So if you are the Packers, what you want to do? If you're the Packers, you want to get out here, force the 3 and out, get the ball back here. The Seahawks might be legit. Yeah, the Seahawks might be legit as well. They've had a really good this year. The Cardinals are just too inconsistent. I think there is a problem with coaching and quarterback, and I don't know. I just feel like the chemistry is just not there. They need to go on like a weekend retreat together, or they might need to go a different direction. And down about the 27-yard line here, and Steelers will be getting the ball. So first down and 10 coming up here. Rams are good every year. Yeah, the Rams are good. So it's like What's going to be the case here? The Chargers are also inconsistent. Yeah, no, I agree. I do agree with that as well. I think the Chargers are inconsistent. It's a team that you would think would be good, but yeah, struggling for sure. No one cares about the Cardinals. Handoff here, fakes a handoff, roll it out. Rodgers looking. He's just going to throw this one away. So 2nd and 10 here. He just rolls out to the side, throws it away. So 2nd and 10 here. Second. But yeah, 2nd and 10 here. I forgot that I do that now. And it's not halftime anymore. 3rd quarter. So 2nd and 10 here. Ball's going to be snapped. Rodgers, quick throw to the side, is going to be caught. I think that's Freiermuth. And he gets about 2 yards there. Freiermuth looking a little shaken up. So Freiermuth just took a bit of a shot there. So hopefully he's okay, but 3rd down coming up. Darren likes the Broncos. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for being here. Leave a thumbs up. Would appreciate that quite a bit. Thank you. So Freiermuth is down. They're still attending to him. Big 3rd down coming up here. So Freiermuth is getting up here, but looks to be shaken up. He's limping off right now, so hopefully he's okay. But yeah, looking a little shaken up there. And that's tough. That's a tough loss if he's going to be out for extended time. So 14:25, clock is ticking down. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 here for the Steelers. Oh, ball's going to be snapped. Is it a free play? Rodgers looking, throw, right side. It is knocked away, incomplete. And not able to get that there. Rodgers wants a penalty on the defense. But there is no offsides. Rodgers not happy about that. He's asking where the penalty's at. And did they get him to jump offside? Yeah, it should have been offside, but they didn't call it. No flag was thrown, but the refs are considering and talking about it there. About them Broncos. They got a big win here. They got a big win. No foul on the play. Gonna be 4th down. So they're not gonna be able to call it there. So 4th down and 8. And it should have been called, but they didn't call it there. Time for them to start getting respect. I mean, yeah, for sure, right? I don't know. I don't know if it's disrespect or like what their ceiling is. I think that's kind of the concern question situation for the Broncos, right? Is what's their situation, right? That's what I think. Anyway, ball's gonna be kicked away here, inside the 25. Romeo Dobbs with a return, and he's not gonna really go anywhere. There is a flag on the play though, so let's see what the call is. Packers do get the ball there, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to back them up a little bit more, but the holding there on the receiving team. So Packers are going to get it. 1st down and 10, and they're going to take a timeout. So they have 2 losses, and both were last-second field goals. No, 100%. No, I get that for sure. I just think that they're definitely resilient and stuff like that. It's just like how are they going to do against like better opponents and stuff like that too. But I understand, like, the Broncos are not a team that you need to, forget about. It's not a team that you would overlook either. I definitely think that they deserve their respect. I don't know where I would place them amongst some of the best teams right now that we're seeing. And then not to mention the fact, like, you know, I know that they did good against the Colts, but where will they go from there? That's kind of my thought process. And Nell, thank you so much for the roses there. Appreciate that one. And with it now, going to be handed off here to Jacobs, and no gain on that one. It's going to be second down and long. They got the stop they needed, the Packers did, but will they be able to have a sustained drive? If it's Broncos, you don't think so? I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. They have potential, but yeah, I mean, it's going to take time to see here. Have a good night, Miles. I'll catch you later. All right, thank you, Nell. Thank you for the gifts, all the support, all the likes, and everything you've done. So thank you very much. You have a good night, Nell. Appreciate you. So, under 13:30 left here in the third. Ball's going to be snapped. Love fakes a handoff, rolling out, looking down the field. Throws here. It's going to be caught. And they get about 5 yards there. And it's going to be third down. Third down coming up here for the Packers there. How did they not call that offsides? So, yeah, so initially they should have called that. Like, without a doubt, that should have been offsides. But I understand that they can't go back and call that, but, you know, it is what it is, right? I mean, that's tough. But, yeah, you would like to have seen that called because I thought it was. I was kind of shocked that they didn't throw the flag instantly, but I thought maybe they got it timed perfectly, but no, they were offside. Love going to throw it right side. It's wobbly. It's caught. Kraft with it. He's at the 40, the 50, the other 40. Keep running down the field. He's at the 30. Pushing forward down to the 26-yard line, and that was not a great throw. Tucker Kraft able to locate the ball, get it himself, and a big gain there. And there is an injured Steeler down right there, but Tucker Kraft, what a play there. Huge gain there. The blitz comes, and Love just able to throw it out there. It wasn't a great throw, but Kraft able to locate it, and he turns on the burners, goes down the field, and has a solid play there. Thank you all for the likes, by the way. 63,000 likes. Man, Tucker Kraft with a big gain on that play. So first down at 10 here. They're at the 26-yard line of Pittsburgh. This is exactly what they need there. Yo, thank you for the pumpkin there, Jamie. Appreciate the gift there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, hopefully you're enjoying your spooky season coming up here. And you're not going to take a commercial time out there. So it will be for the injury, but a big gain there. But yeah, big opportunity there. Go Pittsburgh. Very nice there. Just here to yell, Hoosiers, your Diners last year there. Then drop off at graduate school. Oh, nice. Yeah, the Hoosiers been doing pretty good this year, right? Think you're ahead of you? Yeah. I might be. Sometimes I do get slightly ahead. If the new polls came out, let's see, for the college football rankings, actually, let's see. Hoosiers set at number 2. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of Mendoza. Absolutely love him. Absolutely an amazing young college quarterback. The Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M. I mean, that's your top 3 right there. That's amazing, honestly. Amazing what they've been doing. I'm excited to see what they do here in the future too. So a lot of good play lately, to be honest with you there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I might be slightly ahead of you. But yeah, that'll be awesome. Hoosiers been good. Mendoza's a quarterback that I'm excited to see his progression and how he does. Over the years. BYU kind of a sneaky team. Vanderbilt is one that I've enjoyed watching playing. Alabama, if I'm not mistaken, they had a pretty good comeback win the other day against South Carolina. South Carolina, I thought, had that one in hand, but not able to get the dub there. Georgia, 6-1. Of course, Alabama 7-1. Didn't mention the record. Then you got Oregon at 7-1. Ole Miss at 7-1. Georgia Tech at 8-0. So, yeah, it's that top 10 is very interesting. And it's surprising to me that Georgia Tech's not defeated. Not the team that I would have expected out of the ACC to be undefeated, but a good team overall. Man, Tucker Kraft able to make a good one there. Walter White, what's up, Walter? Heather? Yeah, stand Alabama and go Dogs. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so first down at 10 at the 26-yard line. Now the Packers are going to have it inside Steelers territory. We'll see if they can capitalize here. Ball's going to be snapped and handoff here. And the handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs with the carry. He gets about 6 yards there. So second down and 4 coming up here. So 6-yard carry there for Jacobs. Under 12 minutes left here. Yeah, what's up, Walter White? Welcome. No, I get it, though. The SEC rivalry and the dislike of one another is pretty true, especially the Alabama and Georgia in the past, 10 years. You know, the Kirby Smart versus Nick Saban kind of rivalry there. Been very deep, and it's late. Second and 4 here for the Packers. Are going to hand the ball off to Jacobs once again, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2 on that one, but big third down coming up here, so I'm going to put 3rd and 3. So 3rd down and 3 here for the Packers. They're in field goal range, but I desperately want to get a touchdown and try to make this one closer. They're currently down by 9. A lot of time left in this one, but this is exactly what the doctor ordered. Freddie, thank you for the likes, by the way. Thank you. This is exactly what the doctor order was saying. If the Packers want to get it back into this one and come back and get the win, long sustained drive is going to tire out the defense here, allow their defense to get better and well rested, as well as cool off the offense there for the Steelers. A handoff here to Jacobs once again. They go to him 3 times in a row. It will be 4th down, about a yard left. So 4th down and 1 coming up here for the Packers. Should they go for it? What do you guys think? Do you want to see the Packers go for it, or should they kick the field goal? 10:35 left here in the 3rd, by the way. Clock is continuing to tick down as well. But part of me feels like you got to risk it for the biscuit. And the offense is on the field. So it's going to be lined up in a shotgun formation here. Who got hurt? 1 second. Fakes handoff. Quick throw out to the side. It's going to be Tucker Kraft with the reception. He's got a 1st down and more. It's going to be 1st down and goal. So 1st and goal coming up here for the Packers. And they're knocking on the door trying to get into the end zone here. Who got hurt? I'm trying to remember who got hurt. Let me see if there's like an injury update situation here. I can't remember off the top of my head who got hurt in this one today. There's been a couple different players, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Is there a particular play that you're looking for there, Dakota? Or well, 1st down and goal here for the Packers, 10 yards away. Oh, yeah, Freiermuth. Yeah, Freiermuth. Going to be thrown here. It's going to be Tucker Kraft with a reception. He's going to get about 2 or 3 there. Yeah, Freiermuth did get here. Does Jordan Love have any rushing yards? Good question. Let me check. Jordan Love, no, he does not have any rushing yards right now. No, not quite. But yeah, Freiermuth. I don't know the severity of the injury, but yeah. So 2nd and goal coming up here. 2nd down and goal. So they got a yard there. Would I trade Baker for Herbert/Nix? Yeah, I would. The throw to the side is going to be caught. Williams with a reception. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown. And the Packers going to get on the board. And they're an extra point away from making this even closer than it was already. So the extra point attempt coming up here. Packers get a touchdown, though. They're down by 3. Do you go for 2? Very interesting circumstance there. Yeah, no rushing yards for Jordan Love there, but another passing touchdown. And I believe that was, Savion Williams with a reception there, able to get into the end zone, but a touchdown there. Either one is better rest of the season. Ball's going to be kicked. It is up down the middle. It is good. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is 14-16. And a 2-point game here. We got ourselves a ball game, especially 8:48 left here in the 3rd quarter. And kickoff right ahead. Rest of the season between the two. I don't know the strength of the schedule. I haven't actually looked at that. But if we're just talking about how they've played, Baker is probably a sell now kind of situation. Especially, but he is going to be getting some players back after the bye week and stuff like that. So, the target's going to be there. Baker's not bad to have. But I've seen a lot of production coming from Bo Nix. Herbert's had some good ones as well. It's all going to be preference. If you feel better about having Baker, then that's totally fine. But Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, I could definitely see value in all those picks. But yeah, I don't know. It's all going to be your preference. But if I had to pick between the three quarterbacks, between like Baker, Herbert, or Nix, I would probably go Herbert. But Baker's definitely not one I feel like is a bad one to pick up. But yeah. Yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all. But if you're a Bucks fan, you might enjoy that in there. Why would the Packers go for two there? I just don't think there's really a reason. You go for two there. If you go for two there and you fail, you're down by 3. If you just hit the extra point there, a field goal could win the game for you theoretically. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no need to go for it in that circumstance. So, imagine there's a circumstance where in the future, they go tit for tat, and at the end, the Packers have the ball and they're only down by 2. Instead, they go for 2 and they can't get it. Instead of trying to tie, you're trying to win. You need him to score for your parlay. Fair enough. Will Josh Jacobs score? I think he might. They've not used him too much there. Why wouldn't Packers did you need him to score for your parlay? Yeah, because Steelers got a touchdown now. They have to go 2 scores again. What is the Panthers bye week? I think it's week 14. What do I think about the Jets beating the Cincinnati Bengals? I'm surprised that the Bengals lost that game, but also the Jets, happy for them. But kind of surprised the Bengals lost that game. They've been pretty good, especially with Flacco, but kind of a wild situation overall. You already have May too, so you're basically trying to have the best QB2 between the 3. No, I got you. Yeah, May's a pretty good one as well. Oh, it's a muff kick here on the return for the Steelers. It's not going to be a fantastic return, but decent nevertheless. Steelers will have the ball here at about their 33 or 23. I couldn't see exactly where. Seems he had a quiet day. Yeah. Look at that. If you go find that time of possession in that game, the Texans had a ridiculous time of possession. So 30 minutes per half, right? In the first half, I know it was 24 minutes for the Texans. They were not allowing the Steelers or the 49ers to have the ball at all. So, here we go. It's going to be first down and 10 here. And about a 3-yard carry there. So, second down coming up. Bijan got locked up today, surprisingly. Yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely surprised there. By the way, Packers tight end Tucker Kraft is in the medical tent, ladies and gentlemen. Tucker Kraft is in the medical tent, so hopefully he's okay. And hopefully, but just wanted to let you guys know. Get rid of him. You talking about Andy Dalton because I'm ready to get rid of him. Or are you talking about Bijan? 2nd and 6 here. Throw in the middle. It's going to be DK Metcalf with a big reception here. He's going to have a first down about the 50-yard line, but a first down there. And that's a big play there for the Steelers. DK Metcalf with a reception, though. First down and 10. Nice, Walter. Nice. Andy Dalton. Oh, man. Yeah, 100%. It was a tough day. It was a tough watch. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be a first down and 10. They have the ball at the 49-yard line inside Packers territory already. Throwing it to the side. It's going to be caught in the backfield as Warren with a reception. He's got to push forward. He's got a first down. The move of the chains. So another first down inside the 39-yard line. But the Steelers down to the 38. Inside Packers territory, looking good on this drive here. Yeah, hopefully Tucker Kraft is okay, but he is in the blue medical tent. Make sure y'all tap that screen, by the way. 63.6K likes. We're with a solid game there. But a big first down here. And Jamie, thank you for the likes as well. Appreciate that. Thank you. Ball snapped here, looking pump fake by Rodgers. Rodgers looks, he's under pressure. The ball came out. Who's on top of it? Waiting for a signal. It is. Both teams are pointing in their direction, but whose ball is it? It is Packer ball. It's going to be Green Bay ball. There's a fumble on the play by Rodgers on the sack there, and it's going to be turned over. Packers take the ball away from Rodgers, and Rodgers well, he kind of threw that. Hold on. He kind of threw that ball at the ground. Let's see. Green Bay regretting letting that legend go. Kind of. Or maybe not. I mean, yeah, maybe not. I don't know. That might be just an incomplete pass then. So, hold on. Hold on. I'm not going to give the possession to anybody. It might be an incomplete pass. Rodgers did just kind of throw it down to the ground. So, they're saying 1st and 10 here for the Packers, but 1 second here. I don't know. It's all sorts of crazy. But Rodgers did throw the ball down. It's going to be 6:21 left here. So it is an incomplete pass there. So the ball will stay with the Steelers. So that was close. So 6:21 left here. So 6:21 left there. So able to capitalize in that one. So was a little bit worried there for a second there, but able to capitalize on the play there. So Rodgers makes a good decision there to keep the drive alive here for the Steelers. And 6:28 left here. So yeah, 2nd and 10. And again, the ball's at the Green Bay 38-yard line. But yeah, or maybe not. You never truly know, right? But all right, 6 minutes, 28 seconds. Rodgers 2nd and 10 here with the Steelers. We'll see if they can do something with it now. Ball snapped here. Quick throw out to the side. Calvin is tipped around. He's able to get it there. And no game. Calvin Austin with a reception, but not a lot of yards gained there. They should hire you as a commentator for the NFL. Hey, appreciate you, Jamie. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that is, in the cards in the future. But I don't know. We'll see here. What happened? There was a throw to Calvin Austin. He juggled it there, able to make the catch, but no gain on the play, so 3rd and 10. Yo, Jaden coming in here with the You're Awesome gift. Appreciate you. Thank you, Jaden. Can you believe that was called an incomplete pass? I do. I can, just because of the circumstance, and he did throw it in the ground, and there was a player in the area. So I thought it was going to be grounding there for a second, but I do understand the call. And there's going to be a timeout taken by Pittsburgh, so that could come back to haunt them. Remember that. That's their first timeout taken, 5:43 left here, but a timeout by Pittsburgh. And that's pretty tough there. So I thought it was going to be grounded, but the thing was there was a receiver right there. I think Jalen Warren was right there, so that's why it's not. What up, Mylk? How are you? Hope you're doing well. I am doing pretty well. Mikey, how are you doing? Welcome in here. Welcome, brother. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, I wasn't feeling the greatest as last week. Had a couple days where I wasn't feeling well, but we're back here. So, bro, how are you feeling? I'm doing a lot better, Carlos. I'm doing a lot better. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you for checking in as well. I know you got to be doing well with the way that your Patriots are playing. You're doing good. Just getting over sick. Yeah, no, that's me. I had a bit of a stomach situation, and at times I feel a little bit lightheaded, but good overall. And Mark, thank you for the likes here. Darren, thank you for the likes, and Carlos as well. Thank you. But a big 3rd down and 10 here for Pittsburgh. And they're at the 38-yard line. They could attempt a field goal attempt from here. Boswell, it's in his range. But they definitely want to try to get some more yards to make it easier. Or, of course, they would love to have a first down here. What do I want to win this one? I don't have any preference here. Rodgers throws, overthrows, DK. And 4th and 10 coming up here. So, Boswell is going to have to go for a long field goal attempt here. That's back on top. They are. And Torchy, thank you for the likes there. Appreciate you. Jamie, thank you for the likes as well. But yeah, hopefully you're getting to feeling better there as well, Mikey. But yeah, I don't have a preference here. It's a long field goal. I got fantasy implications, sort of, but I'm not too upset either way. But a 56-yarder, Boswell's kick. It's up. It's down the middle. Does it have the distance? And it does. And Boswell having an outstanding night tonight, 19-14. And the lead is extended to 5. So a 5-point lead now. And with it being 19-14, just having a good time here. Not there yet. Yeah, not quite there. So 19-14, 5:34 left here. Yep, so it stinks. Just up. I want to go back to bed. No, I get that. Yeah. But yeah, able to get that there. So kickoff coming up here. Coming right up in just a second. So kickoff getting ready to come up here. And again, they did use a timeout, so we'll see how much that affects them later on in the game, right? So, but yes, Torchy is celebrating. Torchy is celebrating the kick. Well, welcome on, welcome all. Glad to have you guys in here as well. Hope everybody's having a great day. And who's everybody's favorite NFL team? Let me know in the chat. Would love to see what you guys think. And love to see where everybody's watching from as well. So, yeah, let me know your favorite team or where you're watching from. Carlos, thank you so much for the GOAT gift. Appreciate that. Thank you. Don't be shy. Come all to the chat there. But thank you for the gifts here. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got fantasy implications on the line here tonight. We got football tomorrow night as well there. The Steelers there. Love the Steelers and the Panthers. Hey, appreciate that. We got to love that one. I think you know. Oh, yeah. Alfredo, thank you for likes there. Alfredo likes Minnesota. I just love saying Minnesota. It's a fun thing to say there. Can we talk about your Colts? 7-1. You're happy. It's been great games. They're figuring out how to win. Yeah, I mean, it's a team that everybody has to start taking seriously. 7-1. I mean, they're a true contender, and right now the number one team in the AFC. So, like, that is a team that definitely one under the radar to do as well as they've done here. But you can't deny that they are an elite team, and they are winning in the way that they are. And there's even conversations that they're trying to get a long-term extension with Daniel Jones. So, love to see that for Daniel Jones after everything he's been going through. But really happy for the team in general there. But, yeah, I got you, Danny. Don't you worry. Man, this made me sad today. I mean, yeah, it was a tough day, but, backup quarterback situation, not necessarily the greatest situation to be in. Chiefs Washington tomorrow. Yeah, Chiefs versus Washington tomorrow. Who's going to come back and watch that one? I'm excited for that. 5:34. Ball's going to be kicked here. And let's see where it goes. Inside the 5, the return here for the Packers. Packers with an opportunity here to try to get something going. And he's at the 20, spin around there, down about the 22, and that is where it's going to start. So, going to be a 1st down and 10. Packers do have the ball here at about their own 22, 23-yard line. Alfredo, thank you for the follow there. Appreciate it. Yeah, Minnesota, they've had a little bit of a tough time as of late, but hey, there's always up and down. It's always a roller coaster, You feel like the Chiefs might win. You did have the Commanders, but Daniels is out. No, I get that 100%. I mean, that is unfortunate there. Jaden Daniels have been struggling with some injuries this year, and that's definitely going to set him back if he's not able to play, All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5:25, and 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Love fakes the handoff. Pressure coming. He's going to throw it. It is caught. And with the reception here, he's going to get a 1st down and more, breaking some tackles on the field. But a solid game there. Wilson. No, I'm sorry. Maybe that's Nixon with the reception. Able to break some tackles and get another 1st down, moving the chains. Mariota with the upset. We'll see if Mariota can get it done tomorrow because Marcus Mariota ain't in your opinion. No, I agree. I get that. Marcus Mariota, he's a decently functioning backup quarterback, but you can't have high expectations for him to like carry your team or be like a franchise or even a bridge quarterback, in my opinion. But I think that he definitely is a good source for Jaden Daniels to have around him. But at the same time, like, I don't know how well he'll do, but he's not one of the worst backups in the league, you know. And Wilson with a carry there, and he's going to get a couple yards on the play, and it's going to be second down. I think they got 3. So Sean Elliott is injured for the Steelers, by the way, and he will not be returning tonight. So Sean Elliott out for the rest of the night here for the Steelers. Tough loss there for that defense there. That time messed up Green Bay. I mean, sort of. It just kind of depends on how other games go, you know? You'd rather have a tie than a loss, you know? I mean, of course, you'd rather have a win, but hey, a tie's not the end of the world. So, second down and 16. Ball snapped here. Love with a quick throw out here. It's going to be caught. And a first down there. It's going to be Heath with the reception. So, moving the chains, and the Packers get a first down. 3:40 left here in the third. Am I doing the Kansas City game tomorrow? Yes, I will be live for Kansas City versus Washington. Mm-hmm. That is the plan. There's only one game tomorrow, right? There's not like multiple Monday night games like they have been doing, is it? Yep, just one game. So, yeah, I will be live for that one. Do not worry. Please let Collinsworth retire. Cannot take him. Hand off here and a run. Yeah, a solid little run there. And that was Wilson with the carry there. Okay, cool. Yeah, do not worry. We'll be live tomorrow. Unless there's like unforeseen events that happen, you know. But I should be here tomorrow. Jamie, thank you for the likes here. Under 3 minutes, by the way, left here in the third. And a 2nd and 4 coming up. Think it was just one game tomorrow. You're tired of the doubleheaders? No, I get that one. You never get Monday night games? Well, you can hang out with us here. We'll definitely have it. Throw here. It's going to be caught. And Matthew Golder with a reception. He's going to get a first down. So, 2:20 left here. Clock is continuing to tick down. But a first down here. 1st and 10 at the 43. So, they are slowly moving down the field. And they have a first down inside Steelers territory. Now, for radio, thank you for the likes here. Appreciate y'all. 68,000 likes here. Thank you very much. And now the Packers have it inside Steelers territory. Ball is going to be snapped at about the 43. They're out of the side. It's going to be caught. It's going to be Jacobs with the reception. He's going to get a couple there. So 2nd down and 8 coming up very soon there. Clock just hit 2:15 now. I'm at 137. Last right there. I'll count down so you can kind of see exactly where I'm at compared to yours. Just once I see the clock again. Yeah, no, I got you there, JB. All right, so 120, 119, 118, 117, 116, 115. That's where I'm at. Ball snapped here. They're going to head off to Jacobs. He's going to rush for it. He gets down to about another yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7 coming up here. 3rd down and 7. What do you guys want to see? A first down or not? A first down for the Packers or a stop by the Steelers. What do you guys want to see? A stop or a first down? Let me know in the chat. So 45 seconds left. Clock is ticking down. A stop. Jamie wants that stop there. 350 counts, just reaching for the stars. Your fingers hurt. Nah, you're good, Darren. It's okay. Rolling out. Love looks, launches, going deep. It is caught. It's going to be 1st and goal. There is a flag on the play. Down at the 7-yard line, it's Watson with a reception there, but let's see what the call is. There is a flag, but it should be a big gain there for the Packers. It would be setting them up 1st and goal. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the defense. Penalty is declined. It'll be a first down and goal here. So the Packers, first down and goal. And like I said, down at the 7-yard line. Man, big play on that one. And right there to Watson. Love, able to find it. You just want to see Aaron Rodgers choke. Well, let's see. You're at the 7-yard line. It's going to be first down and goal here. And Love, under center. Ball snapped here. Handed it off. And Jacobs pushing forward. And he's going to get a couple of yards. Got about 3. So he's about down at the 4-yard line. But second and goal coming up here. Did my team win today? No, they did not. My team did not win today, unfortunately. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the third quarter. Get those 4s in the chat. We are going to the fourth and final quarter. Who's going to come out on top here tonight? We're going to figure that out in 15 minutes worth of game time. But, yeah, if Pittsburgh had the predictions like the Purple app, it would be awesome. I know. I wish it would be able to do something like that. It is very difficult, you know. But, unfortunately, that is just the circumstance there. Steelers, let's go. I mean, they're looking pretty good. They are looking pretty good, I'll tell you that. But will they be able to get a stop here? The Packers have the momentum currently. Thoughts of the Commanders. I think they're definitely an injury situation. It's been a lot of the problems. Like, for instance, I mean, they're finally going to get back Debo and Terry McLaurin. I think it's the first time that they've really played together this whole season. But unfortunately, they're going to be going with Mariota instead of Jaden Daniels. So Marcus Mariota will be starting tomorrow. It's kind of devastating in a way. You know, I feel bad for them because you want to see all the healthy players, all the best players healthy, because you want to have best versus the best. And unfortunately, we haven't got to really see that version of the Commanders yet. I think they've functioned well, right? They've won some games. It's just unfortunate for them that they've had the injuries they've had to suffer through. You're not liking this drive from Green Bay? No, I get that. I mean, if you're a Steelers fan, you're definitely not enjoying it. But Packers fans excited. They got it second and goal down to the 3-yard line, and they're 5 points back. So we'll see. We shall see. How's everybody's fantasy football teams doing this week? Y'all doing pretty good this week? Those are our best players who are saving plays. I get that. How many yards does Rodgers have? 1 second. He's got 139 passing yards here. Tampa 23 and Saints 3. I did see that. Big win for Tampa Bay today. Second goal from the 3-yard line here for the Packers. We'll see if they can capitalize. And as we start the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Second down and goal. Ball snapped here. Going to be handoff. Jacobs to the outside. He's into the end zone. And Green Bay's going to take the lead. And they are going for 2, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like they are going to go for 2 this time. So it is going to be a 2-point conversion attempt here. And if they go for 2, that will put them up by 3. It makes sense to go for 2 here. So do you want them to make the 2-point conversion or not? What do you guys want to see? Big touchdown there. So the 2-point conversion for the Packers. It's a shotgun formation. Let's see what they're able to do with it here. Dorsey says miss it. Ball is here with Love. Love throws. It's caught wide open. Dobbs. And they're going to get it. So it's going to be 22-19. It's going to be a 3-point lead for the Packers. A touchdown there. 14:55 And we're going to be going to the kickoff now. So big touchdown there for the 2-point conversion. Now the Packers lead by 3 here, 14:55. Your Monday night NFL football. Yeah, I'll be here for that, Brian. If you're heading out, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. But yeah, I will be live for the Commanders versus the Chiefs. I'll fix the hair a little bit there, but nevertheless, here. No go. You're not a fan of this one tonight? How's everybody's fantasy teams doing tonight? Oh gosh, my head. So 14:55 left here. That Jacobs touchdown just lost me your weekend league. Ah, man. Sorry about that, Kobe. That is tough. All right, so the ball is kicked here. And it is going to be back here with the Steelers. So Steelers with the return here. He's at the 20. He's going to try to cut back and gets to about the 22-yard line. Not a lot to be gained there, but here we go. It's going to be first down and 10 there. And we'll see what Rodgers and the Steelers do here. You have a matchup against Holmes with Debo tomorrow. You're up by 9. Ooh, okay. That'll be interesting. Oh, good. Yeah, it is tough. I ended up losing there from a late touchdown or something like that for the Broncos in our in the league for the stream stuff, you know. It's tough, you know. It's tough like that sometimes. All right, so first down and 10 here. Is Parsons being tripled? I haven't actually noticed that, to be 100% honest with you. Fake handoff here. Rodgers under pressure and right on cue. Micah Parsons gets a sack. You literally ask if Micah Parsons is going to be doing there, but there you have it. Man, oh man. You were asking about it, and then sure enough, a sack for Parsons. Yeah, big sack there. It's going to be second down at 21. They lose a lot of yards there. The LSU football fired their coach. Yeah, Brian Kelly, free agent now, free agent coach, after getting fired there. So 14 minutes left here. With it now, Rodgers under pressure, looking. Oh, Rodgers almost gets hit from behind there by Micah Parsons, but he just got rid of it in time. So 3:21 left here. Is 1.5 there, right? So somebody's running. Which mod's prediction up? Hey, appreciate you. There is a prediction running on the Purple app if you guys want to do it. Yeah, sorry, it's hard for me to run those predictions, but appreciate you. How you doing? Do you want me to call you Snowdrop now or Snow or what? And a throw there on third down at 20, and they're going to get some yards, but it's going to not enough. It'll be about 4th and 13 or so. So 4th down here, 13:30 left here. What you think for the likes? Appreciate that. But yeah, 4th and 13 here. They're going to have to punt it back. So 13:15 left in the fourth quarter. And the score's 22-19. They're going to have to punt it all the way back there. What you think for the likes here? And the ball is kicked away. Left side, it's going to be caught about the 29. The return here for Dobbs. He's going to be down about the 40. And it will be Packers ball now. There's a little extra. Oh, there's pushing and shoving. Oh, my gosh. Flags are on the play. There is a lot of pushing and shoving here. Players are not happy with each other. Man, there is fighting happening here. So they're going to have to sort through this, figure out who did what are the penalties and everything. But there's initial aggression, retaliation. It's kind of crazy. So after the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness of the kicking team. Oh, wow. So it's going to be called there on the Steelers. So it's going to be good field position here for the Packers. So the penalty is called against the Steelers, and that 15-yard penalty from where they had it. It's going to be good field position. They're already in Pittsburgh territory. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Packers. And again, that's already in Pittsburgh territory. Thank y'all for being there. Appreciate that. I'm not sure. Days. I need to get. Here, we'll see. Welcome on, welcome all. Appreciate y'all for being here. Yeah, so Packers going to get the ball to be 1st and 10 at the 45. So good. Now you have a good one. Thank you for being here, Jamie. Appreciate you. You have a good night as well. Do you think that Rodgers will get over 200 yards? At this point, it's not looking like it. At this point, it's not looking like it, to be 100% honest with you. I thought maybe early on because if and they're playing behind now, so it might happen. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're going to have to throw more when they get the ball, so there's a chance it does happen in that sense, right? But I honestly don't know. Being behind, though, definitely will force the team to throw more, so. But I think the Packers are just trying to, eat away from the clock as much as they can. Cranger, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. So, yeah, we'll just have to kind of hit in time here. Rodgers overrated. You think that Rodgers is overrated? Maybe not as good as he used to be? Yeah, Texans beat the 49ers. It was wild. I didn't expect that to be the case, but they did get the win. It was a wild situation, honestly. Yeah, that's tough there. Who would have thought that the Colts? I know the Colts being as good as they are right now, they're actually doing really good. All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st down and 10 here for the Packers. They have it at the 45-yard line, inside Steelers territory. And a handoff here. Wilson with the carry. He's got a 1st down to the 30. But a big gain there and a 1st down here for the Packers. And sorry, there is no flag on the play. That's already done. Forgot to change that. But a big 1st down there on that run. Jaden, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Daniel Jones, there you go. Danny Dimes having a good one today, that's for sure. All right. So 22-19. We got 12-15 left here. Going back here is going to be thrown to Wilson. Wilson pushing 40. He's going to get about 3 yards. It's going to be about 2nd down and 7 here. Packers, though, looking good here. They have it 2nd and 6 officially at the 26-yard line. And Torchy, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Good defense there. What's up, Cody? How are you doing tonight? Welcome. What you think for the likes? Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So 2nd down and 7 coming up. Go defense. Apple user over to the defense for the Steelers can step up there. But the Packers trying to extend their lead. Throw here to the side. It's going to be caught. And Tucker Kraft with the reception. So it looked like he's okay, even though he went to the blue medical tent earlier. But it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 or so. So there is a Packer down. Looks like an offensive lineman of sorts there. Not feeling good. So Tom was injured. Tom for the Packers was shaken up there, so hopefully he's okay. So they are checking out on him. A couple different players have decided to take a knee now around him. And he did get up there. So Tom is walking off on his own. Number 50, Tom, is the one who's injured on the play. Looks like he kind of got stepped on. So that may be calling some lower body pain. It never feels good, you know. Never feels good to get stepped on, that's for sure. But 11:20 left here in the 4th quarter. Clock is ticking down. And up by 3 now, the Packers. Trying to extend their lead 3rd and 4. They're in field goal range, but they definitely want to try to get more than that. That's for sure. Love, under pressure, throw over the middle. It's going to be caught. 1st down. He's at the 15, 10, 5. Tucker Kraft into the end zone. Another touchdown. And the tight end day keeps going well for them. So another touchdown there. And it's going every way that you'd want to see it and more. If this goes in overtime, you'll be late again. And Cody, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The game's over. Looking like it. The extra point. Kick is up. It is good. So 29-19. 29-19. And the Packers are destroying right now. Love the cam. I'm back. Oh, yeah. I thought that would be good for like the, return subscriptions. It has the I'm back. And then the other one is just Cam dancing on the Thanksgiving day. But yeah, I absolutely love that one. I thought that'd be a good one. Or maybe that's the follow. I think the actual, like, his first time subscriber, it might be Seth Jarvis. Yeah, I think it is Seth Jarvis. I can't remember here. Yep, that's game. You think so? I mean, Packers are looking really good here. 10:57 left here. Wow, 10:57. There's still a lot of time left here. It's a good night for Tucker Kraft, that's for sure. For some reason, it doesn't do anything when you resub like you did today. I didn't even see your resub, so I don't know. I don't know why it didn't do that. I don't know why it would have done that then, Kobe. I'm sorry about that. I don't know. The Green Bay away steps up to beat our old teammates. Yeah. You had to share it. Yeah, like, was there an option to share it or something like that? You share your streak. Yeah, I think it said something like where you can share your streak or whatever. Maybe that is it. Yeah. Maybe it'll let you. I don't know, actually. I have no clue. The Steelers defense low key. Yeah. I said this since week 1. I was like, Look. I said early on when they gave up a lot there. Tucker Kraft is balling. You know it's a true tight end day. But yeah, no, I'd said like the way that they did against the Jets, I was like, this is not good. I had concerns about that one. You know, I had there was definitely some concerns, but yeah, it's gotta be in here. You click manage your sub and it prompted me. So, I see. And the return here. It'll be first down and 10 coming up. But yeah, maybe so. The first and 10 coming up here for Rodgers. We'll see if they can do anything. Down by 10 now, by the way. I don't know. There might be a way that you can refresh it there, Kobe, if you want, but I don't know. But I do appreciate your subscription. Thank you very much. If it showed me you did, I don't know if I have a way to look at that, actually. I think I do, but I'd have to find. Anyway, I can try to look at it at some point. It's going to be a toss back here and about a gain of 4 on that one. So Warren with the carry there. He gets 4. It'd be second and 6 here. Tucker Kraft is balling tonight, though. Yeah. Steelers defense not doing well. So 10:20 left here. Clock is ticking down. Second and 7. Always a pleasure to sub. I'll see what options get. Well, I appreciate that, Kobe. Seriously, but yeah, no, I get that 100%. I hate that was the case. A toss back here to Warren. Warren gets near the first down line. So we'll see exactly what the case is. It is going to be third down. Oh, a little extra pushing and shoving, it appears. There is a flag in the play, though. Guys are getting mad at each other. Who's it going to be on? So who got someone got in trouble there? Let's see. The DK Metcalf there. DK Metcalf. Yeah. Wow. So it was third down and 2. It's going to be third and 17 after a personal foul. Wow. 15-yard penalty there. DK Metcalf sticking his finger inside the helmet of a defender as well as trying to grab at his face mask and stuff like that. So personal foul. Unnecessary play there. It's a bad night, but you don't need to make it worse. And that's going to be very, very tough on them because that's going to back them up. And now it's going to be third down and 17. Here we go, third and 17. Rodgers pump fake. Looking, he's going to be sacked. And that's going to be fourth down and about 20. And a big sack there. But fourth down and a long way to go. And with 9:25 left here, clock is ticking down. They're going to have to kick it back to the Packers. Packers dominating here. I'm not going to lie. They've been on a solid run here. By the way, 60% for the Steelers. People did predict that. 60% of the Steelers in the chat there. So, 9:08 ball is going to be kicked away here. And Dobbs back to return it. He's going to be just inside the 40. The return here, he's going to be down about the 44. And it'll be first down and 10 here coming up for the Packers. So first and 10 coming up for the Packers. They have it at about the 44-yard line on the wrong side of the field. Dude, in one of your leagues, I don't care about you. Have JT, Puka, and JSN. Wow, that's actually amazing. They came back. Yep, they did. They came back big time. And they're dominating right now. I mean, up by 10, get the ball back. The team has looked really good. Yep. Rough beat a Panthers fan. I mean, when you got Andy Dalton playing 100%, it is, Tristan. Yeah, it's a tough day. Andy Dalton did bad. And, I mean, he's the big reason we lost today. I can't really blame the defense completely because when you're constantly having bad field position due to the horrible play by your offense, that's the situation. I know that we've had games, like I've said, where Bryce Young is not, where he's had turned the ball over, not necessarily himself completely, but when he's turned the ball over multiple times. But he's been able to come back, he's been able to do and show something. But everything, Andy Dalton was missing throws today. He was saved by T-Mac a couple times today. T-Mac able to locate the ball and get it there as well. Just a tough day for the Panthers in general. And, it was just injuries. It was just not a good day. I can't believe you took Kraft in the 14th round. No, for sure. Tucker Kraft has been an amazing tight end for a lot of people, for sure. But, yeah, it was also, I'm not necessarily happy with the personnel decisions. I don't know who's necessarily in charge of that. I think it's Dave Canales. But it's really frustrating to not play Rico as much. Dalton is 97 years old, bro. It's not fair. I know. We have Hendon Hooker right there, bro. Put him in. Glad you're not the one that brought it up. Nah, yeah, I mean, I've talked about it all night. Yo, Bryce is back next week. I mean, yeah, if Bryce is not back, we have no chance. We like Bryce has got to be back next week. Or there's not a chance of anything, honestly. I mean, honestly, I would rather see Hendon Hooker than Andy Dalton. But yeah. $8:56 left here. With the ball here, fakes a handoff. Love looking down the field. He wants to launch it. He does. It is caught. First down is going to be Watson with a reception. First down and 10, and they're going to be inside the 30 in Steelers territory. And they're dominating now. Keep Bryson. Yeah, you got to take. I mean, you can't rush him back, right? You definitely want to make sure that you don't re-aggravate an injury or anything to that extent. But it was just a terrible. It's just we're nothing without him. And we're especially nothing without him if we're not going to try to run the ball with Rico Dowdle. I'll just be honest with you. Ball snapped here. They're going to hand the ball off and cut him back and forth. Nowhere to go. Really, it's going to be 2nd and 10 there. They hand it off to Jacobs. Jacobs doesn't really go anywhere. But, yep. Tucker Kraft, though, having a good night here. Big Dowdle run back one. Yeah, it's going to happen one way or another. I honestly, without a doubt, would not be surprised if Chuba Hubbard's traded this week. It makes sense to me to actually, if they're going to try to do something, especially because he's never going to play or make a difficult decision because Dave Canales doesn't want to do that, he's going to have to trade him. I mean, that's how it is. At a throw there, it's going to be Matthew Golner with a reception, and I don't know how much he gained there, if anything, but it will be 3rd down. Kraft touchdown again. Watch. Okay, we'll see if he does, but a 3rd down coming up here, they're going to give him a yard, so 3rd and 9 coming up. What's the trade deadline? First week of November? I can't remember exactly what the trade deadline is, but it's something like that one. Chuba should go to Chicago. He's going to trade to the Titans. 3rd and 9. Ball snapped here. Love. Throw. Right side. It is caught. Going to be a first down. Romeo Dobbs with a reception there, and that's going to keep the drive alive. And the Packers having a good day here. Tuesday, November 4th okay, so next week. Next Tuesday. Literally next Tuesday is the trade deadline, so why does Romeo Dobbs wear 87? I don't know. I don't know if there's like a story behind that, but I like that on a receiver, First down at 10. And the ball here at the 13-yard line. They're going to hit it off and a run up the middle. Manuel Wilson with a carry. He gets about 3 yards there. So second down coming up. Carolina plays Green Bay next week. That'll be tough. See, a bye week would be great right now. No, I know. We got to wait till week 14. We got a long way till that. We got a long way until that. But, yeah. We're going to get traded to the Titans for draft picks. I mean, maybe. I honestly don't know. I mean, it could happen. Second down at 6. We do need a bye. Yeah, we got too many injuries. Under pressure, though, throw here. Trying to go in the way of Kraft. Not able to connect, so it's going to be third down. So third down here. Thank God the Bucs have a bye week. That is a lot of time to fix what's wrong with the offense. No, 100%. Yeah, Ursa's like I said, Ursa's week 14 towards the end, but I don't know. And Bucky will be back too. Yeah, Bucky's going to be back for y'all. That'll be huge. I think Godwin should be okay, right? And then, of course, Emeka Egbuka should be all right. That'll be good to have all of them back. I mean, you're not going to get Mike Evans back, but pretty solid overall. 3rd and 6 here. Shotgun formation for Love. Love looking into the end zone. He's going to throw it. He overthrows Wilson trying to throw that side. It's going to be 4th down and 6 here. So they're going to go for a field goal, I assume. 5:31 left here. But we run the ball too much. Also, I think week 5 is crazy too early. Yeah, no, I agree. Some of them are too early. Some are too late. I don't know. I personally would rather have a bye week later in the year, but I also understand, like, it's situational. So, like, sometimes you'd rather have it early. Sometimes you'd rather have it late. Brandon McManus for the 28-yard field goal attempt here. The kick is up. It's down the middle, and it is good. So, 3 there. And it's going to be 32-19. And 5:28 left here. In the 4th. Week 7 through 10. So, yeah, no, I get that for sure. We're in the ball too much there, but Rashad has been holding it down since, for a while. Yeah, no, Rashad White's pretty good. But, yeah. The Patriots play 6-2 Tampa Bay next week. Be a good one. Yeah, Patriots versus Tampa Bay. That'll be an interesting one. Patriots have been a really good team this year. See how the rest of it goes there, but yeah. Please give us a break there. Pats have their quarterback. You think so? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think the Pats have their quarterback. Drake May's really good. I like Drake May. I think he's a good quarterback. I do. I think he's their guy. Jeremiah Love to the Panthers next year. You think so? You think Jeremiah Love to the Panthers? I don't really think that we need a running back necessarily. I'm gonna look at like Tankathon and see what they got. Like Carolina taking, they have us taking a corner, which I agree. A cornerback, we kind of need defense. A cornerback would be more to go with J.C. Horn. I think we need that pretty significantly. I think our secondary is what we really need to work on next. How about Rico being signed instead? Yeah, I mean Rico Dowdle. I'm totally content with next year. If we trade Chuba Hubbard and we go into next year re-signing Rico Dowdle, having Trevor Etienne, and then having Jonathan Brooks, I'm actually really content with that. Like, honestly, I love the playmaking ability amongst those 3 players. I mean, honestly, I'm not 100% out on trying to see what we have with Jonathan Brooks. You really wish We got to see Jackson Dart and Malik Neighbors, though. No, I get that. Now Cam Scottaboo is going to be out for an extended period of time. Return here, by the way. It's going to be Steelers ball here. 1st and 10 coming up here. Oh, you're a Panthers fan? I mean, I love my team. I'm not going to deny it, but yeah, I am a Panthers fan. So 1st and 10 coming up here. We don't need Chuba. No, honestly, no. I love Chuba, his personality and him as a person, but yeah, I mean, honestly, at least Giants fans can tank for a high pick now. I mean, true. But yeah, they've lost Cam Scottaboo, Malik Neighbors. The defensive line is pretty good, but they've just, I don't know, they've had opportunities, but not able to get a win there overall. We'll see how the rest of it goes, though. Ball snapped here. Rodgers looking on 1st and 10. He's going to throw. It is bobbled and incomplete, so 2nd and 10 coming up here. Try to go to Freiermuth. Not able to connect. Yeah, I honestly have no clue, but the 5:17 left here. You love Chuba, the person. He's great for culture, but not RB1. I mean, he's not been that way here yet. Jets won a game finally. Yeah, they did. Throw here to the side. It's going to be caught. And a fumble. Ball is out. There was a catch and a fumble. It was Gainwell with the reception. The ball's out. I think the Packers recovered it, and they did. It'll be Packers ball, 1st down and 10. And that's going to be about the 24-yard line. Gainwell with a reception. 1st and 10 coming up for the Packers, and they're just knocking on the door of the red zone already. Horrible situation here for the Steelers. But 1st and 10 here for the Packers. So, man, Packers are definitely going to be feeling good right now. And the Steelers are definitely upset. 100% understood, though. Told you Aaron Rodgers overrated. Yeah, I mean, looking like it here. 149 passing yards. I mean, that wasn't really on Rodgers. You can't really blame him for that. That was a fumble by Kenneth Gainwell. But no, 100%. No, I get it. 5:07 left here. It's going to be 1st and 10. Oh, yes, Kenny Gainwell. Yeah. Yeah, Gainwell fumble. A toss back here. It's going to be Wilson. Wilson with a carry. He's got a 1st down to about the 14-yard line, but a 1st down there for the Packers. And they're inside the red zone now, so 1st and 10 at the 14. You can't stand him. No, I get it. I get that for sure. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Oh, man. The O-line not getting it done. He's old. Yeah, no, I get that. So just inside the 15 and about the 14 there. He is getting old. I mean, yeah, he's not got the mobility he used to have of yesteryear, right? Toss back to Wilson again with the carry. And he's going to get about 4. So 2nd down and maybe 6 or so coming up. But yeah, 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Packers. Yeah, the timeout taken by Pittsburgh. That'll be their 2nd timeout. They have 1 remaining. We have 4:13 left here, 2nd and 6. So a timeout taken by Pittsburgh. Edward, thank you for the likes there. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, it's been a pretty dominating night here. Jordan Love's got 3 touchdown passes. He's 29 for 36, 360 passing yards tonight. Jordan Love having a good one. With it now, they're going to hand it off here. Wilson with the carry again. He's going to get about half the yardage, so it'll be about 3rd and 3. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd love to have you back here. So Pittsburgh uses their final timeout, so no timeouts remaining for Pittsburgh. 4:09 left here, and they're down by 13, so they're going to need to stop and a lot more to go their way. So the Steelers are going to have Sunday Night Football in a couple weeks. They'll be playing the Chargers on Sunday Night Football, so that'll be an interesting one. The Chargers have been kind of inconsistent, but we'll see. Can they get something going there? Sorry, my nose is a little itchy there. Here we go. So 4:09 left here. All your fans know it's Broncos country around here. Fake handoff here. Love looking. Step forward. Stepping back under pressure. He's going to throw it incomplete. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down and 3 here. The Lack can go for the field goals. What's up? Go Birds. What's up, Edward? Birds with a big divisional win here. So McManus coming on to kick a field goal attempt here to try to make it a 16-point game. About 8 seconds ahead of your TV. Gotcha. Herbert is looking a lot better now that he's with Madison Beer. Madison Beer's the answer. And the field goal attempt here. Kick is up. The kick is good. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 35-19. 35-19. So 3:59 left here. It is a 2-score game. They need 2 touchdowns with 2 2-point conversions to come back. But the Steelers, no timeouts remaining. Just under 4 minutes left in the game as well. So we'll see how the rest of this goes. But not looking good for the Steelers. But is there something left in it for Rodgers? Can he get something going here? We're going to find that out tonight and more. Broncos are doing good. They are doing good. Yeah, for sure. You wish you could bet with delay, right? No Tay memes tonight. Who plays on Monday night tomorrow? We got the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Commanders. It was a nice win. Just sad what happened to Scatterboo. No, 100%, yeah. Scatterboo probably going to be out the rest of the season, you know. You hate to see something like that. It was an unfortunate situation there. Ball's going to be kicked off, by the way. Scatterboo, basically his foot got turned the wrong way. And, yeah, his foot was turned the wrong way, his ankle. So, yeah, he's out for the season here. You know, you get the Tay memes tomorrow, but, yeah, return there. So the kickoff just happened there. And now it's going to be back with the Packers. They're going to have it 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 coming up here, and Steelers have the ball back. But, yeah, it was a tough situation for Scatterboo, but he's likely going to be out for the rest of the season. It was a very bad injury. 3:52 left here. You think JD playing tomorrow? No. I think it's Marcus Mariota. They've already said it's playing. Ball snapped here. Rodgers throw left side. It is caught. And a couple yards short of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 2. So an 8-yard there. Calvin Austin having some receptions here. So 2nd down and 2. Ball snap. Rodgers, quick throw to the side. Going to be caught by Romo Wilson, who's got a 1st down. So 3:43 left here. Gets a 1st down. So they have it now at the 41-yard line, their own side of the field, trying to get down the field. Yeah, welcome everybody in here. Make sure y'all tap that screen if you are new. Would love to have you back. Rodgers throw to the side. He's going to be caught. Roman Wilson once again. He's going to get out of bounds. Stop the clock here. And you got about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up here. You're better than listening to Chris Collinsworth. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you enjoyed EJ. Thank you for being here. And, yeah, we'll see what the future holds. I would love to do commentary for football one day, so we'll see. But I appreciate the compliment. Appreciate it. So 2nd and 5 here. Shotgun formation for the Steelers. And they're going to have to get inside Packers territory if they want a first down. Rodgers looks. It's going to be tipped as the throw is going to be incomplete. Try to go to Warren. But tipped at the line of scrimmage is going to be incomplete. So 3rd down and 5. So 3rd and 5, ladies and gents. Oh, you know what that means? Rodgers just isn't quick enough anymore to get out of the pocket. True. You know, this might be the last Sunday. This might be the last Sunday Night Football without a Christmas tree behind me. I might put up the Christmas tree this weekend. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Going back here. Rodgers throws left side. It is incomplete. Got to go to Jonnu Smith just in front of him. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 5. They got to go for it there. Don't worry. It'll be after Halloween. That was a bad injury, Scatterboot. Yeah, it was. It was tough. Got to go to Jonnu Smith just slightly ahead of him there. What's up, Nick? How we doing? Welcome in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So 4th down and 5. Last opportunity here for the Steelers. They need to get a first down if they want to keep the drive alive. And the hope. They're still down by 2 possessions here. You feel bad for the Panthers? I mean, yeah, it is what it is, right? I feel bad because Bryce Young wasn't out there, honestly. Rodgers with it, throw over the middle. It is caught. DK Metcalf with a reception. And a 1st and 10 just inside the 40. And they're going to be inside Packers territory. So 1st and 10 there. And 3:10 left here. The crowd is hoping they can get something going here. Rodgers looking, throw to the right side. It's going to be caught. And Frymouth with a reception. It'll be 2nd down and about 5. Frymouth with a reception. There were no Muth chance, so that tells you how checked out they are. Good throw, but too late. No, for sure. Yeah, it was a good throw. A little too late. 2nd and 14. Frymouth just had a reception there, but there was not a single move from the crowd. Rodgers under pressure. Looking, he's going to roll forward. Throw here. It is caught. It'll be 1st down and 10 at about the 20-yard line. I think it'll be down about the 21. And Wilson with the reception there. 2:24. Clock is ticking down here. They're going to have to go quick if they want to come back here. Again, they need 2 touchdowns with 2 2-point conversions. Rodgers, pump fake, looking. He wants to go to the end zone. He does. Throw. It is caught. I believe it's a catch. Or was he knocked away? In the hands of Wilson, but not able to hold on to it. Knocked away by the defender. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. So in and out of the hands. They might take another look. So he's got it. 1, 2. I think that might be a touchdown. Yeah, so that's a touchdown. That should be a touchdown. Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's a touchdown. So touchdown there. And they're going to have to go for 2. So it is a touchdown there. So we'll see. They got to go for 2 here. So Calvin. Yeah, so Roman Wilson was in the end zone there with that. So we're waiting to see. So it is going to be a touchdown. It's a 10-point game. And again, they got to go for 2 here. If they don't get this 2-point conversion, it's still a 2-point game. Or 2 possession. So here we go. Time, there's 2 minutes and 7 seconds and no timeouts for Pittsburgh. They pretty much have to get the onside kick too. Push Aaron. So here we go. The 2-point attempt coming up. There's no timeouts remaining here for Pittsburgh. They need to get the 2-point conversion here. Shotgun formation, empty backfield. Throwing back to the side. Knocked away, incomplete. There is a flag on the play. So let's see what it is, if they're going to call pass interference on that. There is a flag on the play. So it is interference on the defense. Ball's going to be placed at the 1. They're going to redo the try. So in the second attempt here, Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to retire as a Steelers. He wants to retire as a Green Bay Packer. Maybe he does. I don't know. He's one guy I actually have no clue what's going on in his mind. So they're down at the 1-yard line. They're lining up in an I formation here, but they're going to change. He's got Gainwell in the backfield with him. It's going to be a shotgun formation, though. Rodgers with it, rolling out, throw here to the end zone. It is caught in. No. Trying to go to Jonnu Smith, not able to hold on to it. So not able to get the 2-point conversion. So they ruled on the field as an incomplete pass. Rodgers threw it there. It was bobbled there. No, never able to secure it there, so incomplete. Like you and I share the same thoughts about Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's not as good as he once was, but he's as good once as he ever was, you know? He held it. He didn't have possession long enough. He bobbled it way too much. He bobbled that way too much. But yeah, 2:07, it's still 2-possession game, so. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers was good at Green Bay. No, for sure. BS? What do you mean BS? But also you don't like him either? I mean, yeah, yeah. He never really had possession of the ball. When he had it for a second, because you have to have it and then have both feet down. But like when you got both feet down, you have it and you kind of like drop it. And he dropped it a couple different times trying to reposition the ball. But it's going to be an onside kick here, by the way. So it's an onside kick opportunity. It's an onside kick. Let's see if they can get it there. He didn't have it in his hands. And here we go. The onside kick. It bumps up high, but the Packers are going to get it. Romeo Doubs with it there. So it will be Packers ball, 1st and 10. And again, no timeouts remaining. And 2:06 left on the clock here. So, yeah, he never had true possession there, Nick. 100%, yeah. But yeah, 2:06 left here in the 4th. And they're going to be able to run and play there. You don't know about the Steelers uniforms. I don't like them either. I think they look awful. These are probably my least favorite jersey. Like, honestly, these are like my least favorite. All right, so 2 minutes and 6 seconds left here. Steelers cannot stop the clock. There will be a stop for the 2-minute warning there. Like the Yellow Jackets out there, right? Handoff here. It's going to be Wilson with the carry. He's going to get a couple on the play. It'll be 2nd down at about 6 or 7. I'll give it 7. So 2nd and 7 there. And that's the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes remaining. Thanks for the real commentary during the game. Thought I'd be asleep, but you kept me up. Good job. Hey, Whitney, I'm glad that I could keep you up and glad to have you here as always. Thank you very much. I appreciate the likes and the support as well. Appreciate you guys for being here, seriously. Hey, Carlos, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Thank you. So appreciate y'all for being here. Do appreciate that. Make sure you follow whether you're watching on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube. MylkTV and MylkTV. You're the one in Green Bay to lose this. No, I get that one. Give me the up all hours. Yeah, Darren, I know it's late for you, but thank you for being here. Yeah, 2 minutes left here. 2nd down and 7 coming up. So 2nd and 7 here. 2 minutes left, and the Packers. I mean, if they get a 1st down, it's over. And Green Bay's going to take a timeout. So Oh, they got 2 left. Sorry. I don't know why I put that as 0. They have 2 timeouts left there. When you make it to the NFL as a commentator, I will tell everyone I used to watch you on TikTok. Hey, appreciate you. Jordan Love is 27. Here we go. The handoff here. And a Bonner gain to 2 on that carry. So 3rd down. So 3rd and 5 here. Jordan Love is 27. Yeah, this is next Sunday. I think it is. He's going to be turning 27. And I think they were just talking about that. A lot of old quarterbacks in the history for the Green Bay Packers have won the Super Bowl at the age of 27 here. You need them to end it so DK can't touch the ball anymore. I got you, Pablo. I understand. We'll see if that is the case. 3rd down and 5 here. They snap it. They're going to hand it off here in the run for Wilson. He's got a 1st down. And that is all she wrote there. That's enough. That'll be able to end this game. They'll be able to come up, take a knee, and that'll be the final. So they do get a 1st down there. So a big win here for the Packers tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But that's pretty much your final. It's going to be 35-25. Big win here tonight. Won your fantasy by 4 points. Very nice, very nice. But there's your final, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Love's going to take a knee, and that's going to tick it down all the way. That'll mean Green Bay will go to 5-1-1, and Pittsburgh will go to 4-3. Excuse me, sorry. That was not a good sneeze attack time. But yes, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Green Bay Packers will have 5 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie, and then Pittsburgh will drop to 4-3. So that is going to be the record there. Hope you guys have enjoyed this, ladies and gentlemen, here on Sunday Night Football. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've had a good time with it as well. Good luck to the Panthers next week. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Carolina versus Green Bay. Not the best of hopes for that. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for being here. If you're watching on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube, make sure you follow MylkTV, MylkTV on all the different platforms. Would love to have you guys back in here. We have a lot of time here. But yes, I will be back tomorrow night for the Commanders versus the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. Keep pounding, Nick. Keep pounding. Yeah, tomorrow night we will be live for the Washington Commanders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, so it should be a lot of fun. Would love to have you guys back in here for that. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Sorry about a little bit of an absence last week, but we're going to be back with it this week. So thank you guys once again. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. Make sure you check it on your friends. You never truly know what they're going through. Don't worry. I will be here tomorrow unless something really bad happens, so don't worry. But I don't know. I don't really give betting advice because I'm worried that I'm going to get it wrong. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Checking on your friends. You never truly know what they're going through. It's just a simple, how are you doing, can save their life and yours. Mental health matters. So take care of one another. Thanks, everybody. Y'all have a good night. And again, tomorrow, Washington versus Kansas City. We're going to be live for that. Monday Night Football. Have a good one. Be safe. Enjoy your Monday. And until next time, have a good night.